Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening night of Season 4 for Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's opening night game day will feature the defending champion Lifestyle Miami Chargers and the Rabote Renegades. Let's get right into it with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, your defending champion Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Number 92, Flores. Number 37, Rock. Number 35, Spinner. Captain of the Chargers, number 55, Benny. Number 91, Iturbide. And number 54, Zulaika. And now the home team for tonight's game day, the Rabote Renegades. From Miami, Florida, number 24, Williams. From Miami, Florida, number 7, Ben. From Marquina, number 32, Ubia. From the Basque Country, number 40, Goanaga. From Mutriku, number 87, Arats. And your captain of the Renegades from Mutriku, number 20, Go Sherry! And with that, the players salute you, the fans. We are ready to begin Season 4 of Battle Court Jai-Alai. And with that, Stu, I want to welcome everybody joining us on broadcast for the opening night of Season 4 for Battle Court Jai-Alai. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches in tonight's game day. Stu, how you doing?
Andrew, I'm doing well. Big night tonight, welcoming DraftKings for the first time ever. We're on the platform known as DraftKings, along with our old favorite, Bet Rivers. So special greetings to all of you who are joining us this evening for the very first time for Battle Court Jai-Alai, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
We're going to get started here with a singles match. These are the second-ranked players on their respective teams. Number 91, Iturbide for the Chargers. He's serving. Number 87, Arats for the Renegades. He's receiving. Ready to go.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Catch by Iturbide. Iturbide strong to the inside. That's the Rabote. Played off the back wall. Inside plate. Wow.
What a catch.
Arats crashes into the sidewall, makes the catch, and gets the point. First point of this match goes to Arats, leading 1-0. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, of scoring in Battle Court. The first player to reach 6 points will win the set, and the first player to win 2 sets will win the match.
And also scoring within the game days, Stu. Points available per singles and doubles match. 1 point for each win in singles. 1.5 points per win for your team in doubles.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall coming out. Light touch. Iturbide moves up.
That's going to be two
bounces ruled before the catch was made. Ball can only bounce once after being thrown. That is 2 points for Arats of the Renegades. He serves.
And good luck there on that Rabote, trying to play that rebound off the back wall, and sometimes not throwing it like you want. It works out for him right there. Just got it above the pad, and then 2 bounces before Iturbide could get up there.
Arats definitely off to a good start here. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. It goes deep. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. Iturbide from the 9 line. Arats from the 11. Backhand. There's a backhand by Iturbide. Arats from deep in the backcourt. Neither playing passing from the left side. This Rebote coming in low. Played from the left side to the inside. Caught in the air by Arats. Arats faked the 2-wall. Dropped it inside to score. Well played by Arats. He leads 3-0.
See what Arats did right there, that shoulder level throw from the left side. That's called the costado. You're going to hear us use that term a lot. Shoulder level throw from the left side of the player's body just really makes your opponent think about where they're going to defend. See Arats there? He could drop it to the inside. He could utilize the sidewall and throw a kill shot.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Arats did. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rebote. Forehand by Arats. Iturbide is there. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand by Arats. Iturbide picks it up on the bounce. Backhand hard to the inside. Arats is there. Iturbide, powerful backhand. Iturbide now takes it on the forehand. Low and hard from the forehand at the 10 line. Arats is there. Wonky bounce, played by Iturbide. 2-all, opening up and scoring. Beautifully played by Arats. That's 4 points. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing to 6 points. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. First of 6 matches this evening. Arats doing a great job of moving Iturbide around the court. Iturbide there in the purple shirt, now receiving. Never want to get down by 3 points. That's quite a deficit to try to come back from. Iturbide, backhand from the 11 line. This one passes. Arats is going to be on the run. He makes the save. Just get it up to the front wall. That's what he does. Powerful forehand, low and hard. Arats, tremendous effort. He made the save. Hard throw. That gave Arats a chance on the ball. He takes advantage of it. Rebote left side. This ball's in play. Arats is there. 2-all. 1-2 will score. Tremendous effort by Arats. 5 straight points. Possible set point. Arats doing a fantastic job there. Iturbide had him on the drop shot. So when Iturbide was all the way up near the front wall, up there at the 2 line, Arats was all the way back here in the backcourt. Iturbide could have killed it by throwing it low and hard like that. He gave Arats a play on the ball right here. That's what you don't want to do. Arats took advantage of it. Possible set point. There's the backhand. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Hard to the inside he goes. Rebote. Forehand by Arats. Light touch. Here's the catch by Iturbide. Dos paredes. Read and stopped by Arats. Arats hard to the inside. That will score. Point and a perfect set to start off season 4 for Arats, taking the first set 6-0. 2 minutes go up on the board. We will come back out and play our next set.
First set of the year. Clean set going the way of Arats. If you
look, Iturbide gave up. All you have to do to know how that one was going was Iturbide was not, he lost his focus. He had Arats dead to rights on the drop shot with Tejada. That soft play where he was up there at the 3 line, did not take advantage of it, threw it hard back. And that gave Arats a play on it. Arats just locked in from the beginning. See Arats there in the ESPN 3 players cage with Cool Fitness behind him. Cool Fitness out of the program for the, well, sorry, very much a part of the program, but out with a wrist injury still.
Yes, known as Williams here in Battle Court. He was on the schedule this upcoming Tuesday. Actually, Renegades and Chargers will be playing that day as well, a little later in the week, dealing with a wrist injury. So hope to have Williams back here soon. He is the 6th ranked player on the Rebote Renegades.
We have about 1:12 seconds left on the clock. There are 2 minutes in between sets. And for those of you who may be completely new to the sport of highlight, which by my view of that new sign on the side wall with DraftKings, you may be, as we see some replays here. So the ball can only touch the floor once after someone throws.
Yeah, there's that second bounce, you see?
Exactly. Had it not been two, it would have been juggling.
So boundary lines, Stu, that was a good, so you said 2 bounces?
Exactly. You want to look at these boundary lines exactly the same way that you look at them in tennis. Ball is served from behind the 11 line right there at the sidewall. It has to land between the 4 and 7 line, that box there on the floor. After that, once the serve is in that box, the players are just always throwing forward like you see them doing there. Ball can touch the floor once after any throw. You want to try to throw the ball where your opponent's not, getting them out of position, that's how you score points. Ball lands in on that kill shot like we see there, but it's stopped. There's the first bounce. He's not going to get it by the second bounce. That's how you score.
And again, our season standings are based on points. You get 1 point per singles win. You get 1.5 points per doubles win. A game day consists of 6 matches. Some game days have 3 singles and 3 doubles. Some have 2 singles and 4 doubles. That's going to be the case here today. First singles match, Ichibide and Arats. He begins our second set with the serve.
Ichibide serves. Our second set is underway. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand by Ichibide. Scoop. Backhand by Ichibide. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Does not open up. Iturbide's got it. Low and hard is the throw. Arats with a beautiful catch there on the left side. There's the catch by Iturbide. There's the backhand. That cleared the overhead screen. Robote forehand played 2-pass. It does. Here's Arats looking for the Robote. 2-all Robote. Stopped by Iturbide. Carom by Iturbide catches the pad, and the pad is bad. First point for Arats. The Renegades, he serves.
Now that's Iturbide's game, is the kill shots, and just not working for him. You usually see it from the costado, which is the left side. He goes with the carom, the forehand, on the right side of the player's body, that kill shot. But any part of that pad, like the net in tennis, the ball's out of play.
There's a serve by Arats. Landing between the 4 and 7 line, it's good. Here's the backhand by Iturbiide. A little too hard, that's the overhead screen. 2 points for Arats. He serves.
And the 2 times that these guys faced off last year, they did both go in favor of Arats, so not really surprising. Just kind of the way it's happening is surprising. You know, 6-0, Iturbide yet to get on the board here, and when he gets hot, not many guys that you want to face less than Iturbide.
Sometimes does get off to a slow start, but not quite this slow.
Still got some time here. See if he can make it happen.
Robote to the inside. Catch by Iturbide. Backhand. Low and hard. Wall to wall. Iturbide on the catch. Winds up. Costalo 2-all scores for Iturbide. There will be no shutout in the second set. Iturbide is on the board with a point. He has the serve.
And that's his bread and butter right there. If something's going to give him confidence, that is going to be it. Lands the 2-all in, opened up nicely. He beat Arats pretty comfortably to the net side, one of the faster players on that roster. So see if builds off of that.
Confidence building associated with getting your first point up on the board is really huge. Nothing more demoralizing than seeing your opponent rack up point after point after point with you still 0 points. Here's the backhand from deep in the back court. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. This one caught in the air by Arats. 2-all by Arats will score. That's working for him. He has 3 points in this second set. Arats serves.
Really snapped that 2-all, unlike anything we've seen previously from Arats. That was really well done, and by Iturbide at an instant. Yeah, if he could start to throw some shots more consistently, we know that the catching is there. He doesn't miss anything. Real complete player Arats is turning into here in season 4.
Beautiful backhand by Iturbide. Here's the Robote. Iturbide on the catch. Long 2-all. Arats chased it down, caught it low. Beautiful catch by Iturbide on the 11 line. Here's the backhand. Robote comes out midcourt. 2-all will score. 4 points for Arats. Arats has the serve. Once again, a reminder, the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. There's the backhand by Iturbide. Backhand by Arats. Arats on the backhand. Robote forehand by Iturbide does pass. Robote forehand by Arats. Caught in the air by Iturbide. No 2-all there. A little far away from the side wall. Arats has it. Robote forehand played 2 pass. Robote, that rebound. This 2-all way wide. That's a second point for Iturbide. Iturbide will have the serve.
Degree difficulty on that throw is too awfully high. The closer you are to that side wall as you're trying to make
to snap a 2-all.
Absolutely. And he was right on the wall there, and that's pretty far off the court. Really keeps Iturbide in it. Only a 2-point deficit here. We know that he's got the shots to turn things around in an instant.
There's a serve by Iturbide. Backhand to the inside. Catch by Iturbide. Backhand from behind the 11 line. Low to the inside, caught by Iturbide. Costado to the inside, stopped by Arats. There's the backhand. Robote forehand. This one caught by Arats. Arats looking to put it outside. Iturbide's there. Powerful forehand, scooped up by Arats at the 11 line. Kid's catching everything on the backhand.
It's unbelievable. He's seen it all year. He's got a shot.
2-all. Iturbide hesitated, but steps in there and scoops it up. Catch by Arats, backhand. Robote left side. This one played for the big bounce. Scoop by Arats. Hard forehand. Scoop by Iturbide. Iturbide trying to beat him low to the inside. Arats will not make this Robote. That is 3 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. Iturbide has the serve. So Iturbide clawing his way back here. I mean, one of the things you can't afford to, sit back and worry about how you don't have points. You got to go out and get the points. Iturbide's done a good job of doing that here.
That's well said, Stu. That's Iturbide's game, as he really takes those points for himself. He's throwing shots. He's not really letting the game come to his opponents. He's taking it. He's just got to play a little more confidently here in a 1-point deficit. He's still very much in this match.
There's a serve by Iturbide. Backhand by Arats. Robote, forehand by Iturbide, taken in the air by Arats. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand hooked. No play on that one. That is 5 points for Arats. 5 points gives him a possible match point. So Iturbide was having a nice run there, but Arats has just been spot on. I mean, I've seen him make, can't even call it a mistake. I mean, he just had
a very difficult
play. Yeah, he just had a very difficult play on that one Robote. He wasn't quite able to get to.
Every ball that's come to him, he's had a play on front ways. He's caught it either in the air or off the bounce. Just been an incredible display. That's what we've become accustomed to here with Arats. Got a couple points to work with to close out the match.
There's a backhand by Iturbide. Robote comes to the 8 line. Missed on the forehand of Arats. First Robote miss. That's 4 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. He has the serve.
Maybe have to guess that was, just missed timing there. You usually don't see Robotes come out like that from a player of Arats' quality. It's a deficit to just 1 here. Iturbide, overserve.
Fault, overserve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I don't have the mic stand. I don't have the thing where you put the mic in. Can you hold it while you do this?
There's the backhand by Arats. Robote coming out.
The mic stand, right? Yeah.
Robote forehand by Iturbide. Beautifully played to the inside, close to the side wall. Arats has it mid-court. Iturbide off his footing. Still gets the coastie inside.
What a save.
Arats makes the save. 2-all will score for Iturbide. It is 5-5. So, if Arats wins this point, he wins the match. If Iturbide wins this point, we will move on to a third and decisive set. Iturbide serves.
See the replay here of that 2-all. See the Costado, shoulder level, left side of his body. That one he kept inside. How about this save from Arats? The next time that happens, though, you're going to see Iturbide kind of change it up at the last second. Threw it into the sidewall first. No play for Arats there. It's 5-5. This is it. Set point.
This one is over there. This one I just, I was just You were just talking into. Got it.
Here's a catch by Aratz, backhand. Rebote left side by Aratz. Catch by Iturbide. Iturbide hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Ball tipped. That is point and set to Iturbide. We have a split set situation. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
We've seen it throughout battle courts, some pretty significant comebacks. 6-0 in the first set in favor of Aratz. Had a couple-point lead to start off that second set, but the charge by Iturbide, a late push, propels him into a third and decisive set. The first point of the year still up for grabs. First one to 6. We'll take it. In the first match that these two played last season of Battle Court, that was back in early February, with one of the first times that Iturbide was out on the court. Aratz won in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4. Matched up a little bit later in the season, next time around. That one again went in favor of Aratz, 6-4, 6-3. So the first time that Iturbide has gotten a set off Aratz here in singles in Battle Court. But again, knowing Iturbide's game, not really surprising. We've just kind of been waiting for him to show what he has in doubles in some of these singles matches.
Aratz obviously frustrated there with the outcome of that set. Would have liked to have finished it in 2 sets, but about 45 seconds, we're moving on to a third and final set. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. See Iturbide there of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Getting feedback from Zuleika and Spinner, who we'll be seeing up here a little later in the matches this evening. Aratz staying there out on the court, not taking his helmet off, not taking his vest off.
We've seen that.
Yeah, we have seen him do that before. Staying out there on the court with 15 seconds to go.
And in partnership here with DraftKings Sportsbook, wagering is available, Stu, on these matches. DraftKings
couldn't be happier to have DraftKings on board.
Yes, an official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. DraftKings is available in select states for wagering on Battle Court.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. The winner of this set wins the match. The first 6 points will win this first match. Aratz has the serve. Aratz serves, the sets begin. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Hard to the inside, close to the side wall. Backhand to the inside, Iturbide is there. Big backhand by Iturbide, Rebote coming out. Scoop by Iturbide. Rebote left side to the inside, here's Iturbide. Costalo 2-all scores beautifully for Iturbide. Iturbide with the first point of the third set.
The aggression level for Iturbide is really turned up here in the later part of the second set, now in set number 3. I mean, he's wasting no time. If he gets it on the left side, he's wanting it up on the costado, and he's throwing something.
Like we said earlier in the performance, Iturbide, a player very much who often needs to warm up. Definitely seems to have gotten warm up.
We're seeing that now, Stu.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote comes out. Aratz attacks, has it on the costado. 2-all will score. Well played by Aratz. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Aratz has the serve.
It wasn't so much about the quality of the 2-all as the fake right there for Aratz. Really caught Iturbide going the other way. No chance for him to get back there on the outside.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Hard throw to the inside. Aratz is there. Iturbide, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Iturbide low and hard, but away from the side wall. Aratz with the 2-all, read by Iturbide. Iturbide with the carom that will open and score. 2 points for Iturbide of the Chargers, he has the serve. Iturbide very focused. I mean, just absolutely no question that he's focused in right now.
Again, I think a lot to prove here. Coming out in his first singles match of the year, just 2-6 in his 8 last season. Always eager to get back out on the court. And Rotz, again, known for his doubles play, but again, same 2-6 record. His only 2 wins came against Iturbide. Really be a big momentum-boosting win to start Iturbide's year.
Rotz goes wall-to-wall from the left side. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Rotz, powerful forehand, and that ball's tipped back at the 10 line. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. Rotz of the Renegades has the serve. Yeah, Rotz just really a little harder than I'm used to seeing his forehand Robote come. Hard to the inside against that side. Again, that side wall is your friend. Keep the ball close to the side wall. And we're talking strategy here, folks, for those of you who are new to Highline, not necessarily rules. Keep it close to that side wall if you can. That is a point for Rotz off a tip serve. 3 points for Rotz. He serves.
You see the key right there with the ball not even moving that fast to cross the side wall. Just makes it a little more difficult for your opponent to catch it.
I always love when reality illustrates the point that I'm trying to make randomly throughout the broadcast.
It came right up. Don't delay too long.
Thank you, sidewall. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. Big backhand. Rotz with the 2-all. Iturbide reads it. He stops it. Rifles it low and hard.
Oh,
what a
scoop.
catch by Rotz. Is Iturbide backhand from the 9 line. Backhand 2-all will land in and score. That was clutch. 3-3. Iturbide serves.
The backhand 2-all, kind of thrown like a normal backhand, so it's really hard for the opponent to get a good read on it, but you throw it into the sidewall first, it opens up like a 2-all towards the judges on the outside.
Very
if you're going to
tricky.
throw it, Stu,
Yeah.
you want to do it just like that. That was pretty well done.
Rotz did a good job trying to track the ball to the outside, just wasn't going to get assessed on it.
Again, if you talk about degree of difficulty, very high on that one.
Yep. Here's the backhand by Rotz. Iturbide, Robote. Rotz going to look for Robote on this one. That's a tricky one.
Oh, that-
Long 2-all. Lands out. 4 points for Iturbide. He has the serve.
Again, maybe some different from some other sports that you may be familiar with. Any part of the line here in highlight is out. Ball has to land completely inside the court of play. Any part of that ball touching the line, that's going to be out.
Serve up the middle by Iturbide. Here's Rotz, backhand to the inside. Robote forehand, too much. That escapes off the front wall into the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score. Rotz has the serve.
I got a match to 2 here, Stu. First one to 6 will take the set. Coming down.
Did you plan that rhyme just now? So I said 4-4 is the score. That's kind of a
I
yuck
did-
around
no.
here. And then you said,
Wow.
wow. Okay. We like alliteration whenever we can have it in the announcers booth here at Magic City.
Just getting started.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide to the inside. Robote coming out. Robote forehand save. Rotz did a good job of digging that out. That ball touched the overhead screen. That is 5 points for Rotz. Possible match point. Oh my.
Again, just some sloppier play down the stretch. I mean, 2 backhands that really don't need to be that high, and forwarding with the overhead screen just gotten up there.
Yeah, 2 unforced errors. Just
3 points for Rotz here. He's got 2 to work with to close out the match.
There's the backhand by Iturbide. Right to the corner. Low Robote. Rotz makes the save. Good focus by Iturbide. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Robote forehand. That kicks.
Beautiful throw.
Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Does not open up. Rotz makes the stop. Excellent catch by Iturbide. 2-all will land in and score. It's 5-5. The max points in the last set. This is match point.
Good things happen when you throw it to the corner of that front wall right there, Stu. That one opened up as a 2-all for Iturbide. Rotz was going the other way to the inside, and we are 5-5. This is the match.
Here's the backhand. Robote forehand. Catch by Arats, backhand. Robote left side by Arats. Here's Iturbide. 2-all opens and scores for the win. Point set in a hard fought match for Iturbide and the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, taking it 6-5.
Six-five. Iturbide takes the final 2 sets. What a comeback right there, Stu, to get the Battle Court season started. Iturbide getting his first win in as many tries in singles this year. You see him out there on camera right now, taking a well-deserved rest and break after that one. And we see the teams actually coming out next, practicing on the court right now. Little doubles coming up next to. With 2 minutes, well, 3 minutes between sets here on these Friday evenings, give us a chance to explain a little more about this Battle Court format. There are 5 teams competing in this season of Battle Court. You see the Robote Renegades and Lifestyle Miami Chargers right now. You have the Cesta Cyclones, the Dejada Devils, and the Wall Warriors, the other 3 teams that you'll be seeing throughout the season. Each team is made up of 6 players. The top 5 players on each team participate in singles against the same ranked player on the opposing team. So you're ranked 1 through 6 on your team. Play the same rank there in singles.
All right, Iturbide, congratulations on winning that first match. How are you feeling right now?
Muchas gracias. Ha sido un partido muy difícil.
I feel really good. Thank you very much. It was a very hard.
Hemos empezado con un 6-0
Starting with a 6-0.
y remontar la verdad es que ha sido duro y ha sido muy difícil contra un gran rival como es Arats.
And being able to bring it back from that, especially against Arats.
Y eso, pues tenemos que sumar para ir sumando puntos y poder ganar.
And it's just little by little, we gotta just add more points so we can actually win the season. All right, congratulations, Iturbide. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
And we thank Iturbide. Brings us to our first doubles match of the season. And you don't have to wait long to get to a top-level doubles match here. Number 1 ranked doubles teams for the Renegades and Chargers. Again, there's 6 doubles teams for each Battle Court team here, and these are the top ranked ones representing each side. Zuleika and Benny for the Chargers, and Gosheri and Ubia, a new top-ranked doubles team for the Renegades. Last season, Zuleika and Benny finished with a record of 4-4. Last season for the Renegades, their number 1 team was Gosheri and Arats. That team went 7-1. A little bit of a downgrade this season with their 4th-ranked player, Ubia, going into the backcourt on this top-ranked team. They still feel that they have a good shot to rack up the wins here in this top-ranked group.
You know, Andrew, in addition,
ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are ready to begin our next match, our first doubles match of the season. Representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, here's their top-ranked doubles team of Zuleika and Benny. And representing the Robote Renegades, their top-ranked doubles team of Gosheri and Ubia.
trying to get that in there just before the beginning, in addition to welcoming DraftKings and the entire platform. So Mariano Moreno Culinary Institute in the house, as well as Cuban American Original Coffee.
I have to stop over there in a couple minutes. I can smell it over here. No, it just smells good.
It does smell. It does smell like an intense morning coffee.
There's a serve by Zuleika. We begin our first doubles match. Ball missed on the throw. Popping out of the cesta rather. That first point going to go to Zuleika and Benny.
So folks watching in, how does that happen? Very simple. Player does not have control of the cesta, of the ball in the cesta. Shouldn't he? Yes. Ubi is a hot-headed player. There's the control.
Backhand to the inside. There's Benny pulling it right off the side wall. Backhand by Ubia. It's a low runner, Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Played back over the top. There's Gaucheri. Benny on the left side. His backhand. Gaucheri now up at the 9. Hard throw again. Right back to Benny there. There's Ubia. Backcourt on the forehand. Drop back to the inside. Zuleika's there to cut it off. His low runner. Right back to the left side of Ubia. Just out of reach of Zuleika. Benny there to scoop it up. Lifts it right back to Gaucheri on the inside. High hard return. This one's coming out. Robote comes shooting off. Played to the inside. Here's Gaucheri now. Right back to the inside. Benny picks it up. High hard return by Benny. Wall to wall. Robote fired back to the inside. Benny picks it up. Ubia there. Takes it in the air. Powerful backhand. Benny runs under it up at the 11. Higher and harder. This one's coming out. Forehand Robote. To the inside, that's well played. No play for Benny. Zuleika on the Robote. Back inside for Ubia. Zuleika there again. Lifts it. Oh, what a flying catch by Gaucheri. Contact with the side wall. Just lost it as he went to make the throw. Second point for Zuleika and Benny.
Again, you have a perfectly good backcourt here. You got to get the communication going. First, you saw an example, if you're just joining us, of singles. Now we're playing doubles. So either one of the players wearing the same color jersey can make the catch. They can make the play on the ball. Whoever's got the easiest play on the ball. But they got to communicate. Communication is key.
Here's Benny on the left side. High hard return. There's Ubia back into the corner. Tough catch. He lifts the backhand. Here's Ubia now at the 12 line. Lifts another one. Here's Benny. Be at the 11, lower and harder. Zuleika thought about it. Benny's got it on the left side. High, hard return. Bia gonna run around it. Back to the inside. There's the Robote. Fired over the top. Bia there to cut it off in the air. Backhand just above the pad. Scooped up there by Benny.
He's just throwing bullets low and hard above the pad.
Yeah, I've seen a number of those from Ubia, which haven't seen from any other backcourters.
I mean, it's a good idea.
You gotta have the power to do it also, Stu. Here's the Robote again, powerfully thrown. Just off the wall, Ubia's there to pull it in. Here's Benny now, charging down the inside up at the 10 line. Hard return, there's Ubia again, pulling it right off the side wall. And he's backhand inside, there's Ubia again. Zuleika now, getting involved, he cuts it off, high, hard backhand, this one. Out to the Robote, powerfully thrown inside by Gaucheri. Benny ran under it, caught it in the air. Gaucheri middle of the court on the forehand. Roughly back to the inside. Here's Zuleika. Costado is going to play it inside for Ubia. Benny again. Hard backhand. At the 13 line. There's Ubia to pull it in. Gaucheri again. This one passing Benny. Zuleika backpedals. Cutting close to the inside. He gets there. Gaucheri calls him off. There's the Robote. Benny now up at the 10 line, higher and harder. Ubia just is out of the way. Gaucheri, the 2-wall off the Robote. Step down the outside. There's Zuleika, powerful return. What a scoop by Ubia.
That was a clutch duck there by Gaucheri.
Gaucheri tries to get there in the air. He does. Whips it inside. There's Benny. Had it for a moment. Could not make the catch. First point here for the Renegades. Gaucheri and Ubia. They now serve.
So yeah, that seemed like a long point. That's because it was a long point. Beautifully played. Real good catching by all four players. We have a replay. Powerful right side. Nice pickup here by Ubia. Again, had difficulty with that first catch. Gaucheri saw him winding up and was like, holy schnitt. Yeah.
Usually a tough catch. Sometimes you don't have full control, and if you don't have full control, that ball could go right at
the
him.
Back of his head very easily.
Renegades get that point, 2-1. Chargers still lead it. Powerful serve handled by Benny there at the 13 line. Lifts the backhand to the corner. There's Robote. Benny, forehand now. Right back up the middle. Here's Gaucheri at the 9 line. Low runner. Benny stays up there at the 11. Powerful backhand again, comes right back to Benny. Here's Benny, higher and harder. Ubia gonna run around it, keeps it on the left side. Zulaika back inside, Gaucheri calls him off. Rabote played deep into the backcourt. Zulaika on the bounce, the 2-wall. Snapped.
That is beautiful.
And scoring for Zulaika.
That is just spot on gorgeous.
Well, if you want to see an example of a Costado 2-wall, that's the one.
Forward.
That's the one you're going to want to see right there.
Look at this. Boom. Look at this. Gaucheri was going out there too. No stopping that one.
I mean, that's with a head start.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
One of the best 2-walls on this roster there for Zulaika, and one of the better serves as well. Serve comes up the middle. Ubi up on the forehand now. Drops it over the top. Zulaika's there to cut it off. Here's Gaucheri, backhand. Caught in the air. Here's Benny now. Gaucheri whips it back to the inside. Benny now at the 11. Hard return. Zubia to pull it in. Zulaika from deeper into the backcourt. He shoots it. Gaucheri stops it on the bounce. Whips it back inside. Rabote played and saved by Zulaika. There's going to be a play for Ubia. The Rabote not there.
My, oh my. That was just spot on beautiful.
Chargers get the point. They lead it 4-1.
Wow. Benny knew that he wasn't going to be able to get it coming at him.
How in the world did Zulaika get to this ball? I guess we're going to see right here.
Look at this.
Look at the position.
Benny knows that he doesn't have a play on it. Zulaika calls him off.
There.
Look at this. Beautifully played.
With a bounce.
Big bounce. It's almost a good thing Ubia didn't make that Rabote. Again, the Rabote coming off the back wall. Too much traffic in front of him.
Back to the inside. There's Benny. Tough scoop there deep in the backcourt. Low runner inside. Gaucheri's there to cut it off. Backhand 2-wall. Zulaika got there in the air. Shoots it back to the inside. Gaucheri reads it perfectly. He delivers that Rabote. Benny with a big bounce. He's got it on the forehand. Shoots it back inside. There's Ubia. Ubia over the top. Zulaika's able to cut it off. Another 2-wall.
Wow.
Scoring for Zulaika.
My, oh my. I mean, I don't often get a chance to say this, and obviously I usually don't speak. But Zulaika is tearing Gaucheri up with the 2-wall. I mean, he's just annihilating him with this 2-wall.
Well, I mean, some of these that he's thrown today have been the best that we've seen him
throw all season.
Yeah, in his career, on this court, ever?
On this court. Let's say on this court.
In 2023.
Yeah.
Haven't seen anything quite like those last two. Better than the next. 4-1, 5-1 lead for the Chargers. Back to the inside. Zulaika again. This one right on the wall.
Beautiful catch by Ubia.
Hard backhand. Does clear the overhead screen. Rabote takes Zulaika up to the 5 line. He whips it inside. Good catch there by Ubia right off the wall. Powerful backhand. Zulaika up there at the 6 line. Just flicks it up there. There's Gaucheri on the Costado to the outside.
Well
played. Will score for Gaucheri and Ubia.
Again, we're still in possible set point here for Zulaika and Benny in the purple shirts. The Lifestyle Miami Chargers. They have 5 points. Gaucheri and Ubia with 2. We've seen this come back before. And if anyone's capable of doing it, Gaucheri's capable of doing it.
I was just going to say, particularly with this guy up in the front court. We've seen it a number of times. Powerful serve. Benny handles that one beyond the 13. Lifts the backhand up and past Ubia. Forehand Rabote. Towards the inside. Benny, the scoop attempt is missed.
Tough break there for Benny. Know that he wanted it. Was that my view. Was that a scoop?
That was a scoop.
He was trying to scoop it. So scoop, you always want to try to catch the ball in the air whenever possible. Scooping is kind of a last resort thing. Every time the ball touches a surface in highlight, the spin changes ever so slightly, making it that much more difficult to stop the ball when you do catch it.
Another powerful serve. There's Benny. Hard backhand, open it up. Will be on the forehand. Back over the top there on the inside. Zulaika able to cut it off. The 6 delivers it just above the pad. Ubia's got it. Hard backhand for Zulaika. Flying catch up at the 8 line. Ubia now from deep in the backcourt. Drops between both Chargers. Zulaika has the Rabote. He puts it on the wall. It's out. 2-wall. Return by Gaucheri.
That was beautiful.
Snapped and scoring off the Rabote. It's 5-4. Gaucheri and Ubia serve. still possible set point for the Chargers. Boy, oh boy, that
like we were talking about earlier, if anybody's capable of making a comeback, it is definitely a fired up Gaucheri.
How about that that two-wall snap off the rebote, that catching by Ubia as well. Again, Ubia, one of the new players to this Season 4 of Battle Court. I believe, Stu, he may be the only player making his debut here in Season 4. So,
what a catch.
There's Benny, makes that serve, back to the inside. Gaucheri fake the two-wall, drops it inside. Benny on the forehand. High hard return, Gaucheri backs up, and that ball is missed. Point and set to the Chargers. Zuleika and Benny, they win it 6-4. 2 minutes on the clock. We'll play our second set. A really good start there for Zuleika and Benny. Late push by Gaucheri and Ubia, but in the end, it is Zuleika and Benny taking that set 6-4.
So, I think we can safely say that it's a little tense back here.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a big match for the Renegades in terms of how they constructed their doubles teams. They made the conscious decision to split up the brothers Gaucheri and Aratz, kind of spread out that talent. They figured that they would still be able to fare pretty well in this top-ranked group with Ubia behind Gaucheri. So this is a really big match to set the tone for these Renegades. Putting a lot of pressure on both players out there in orange right now.
That's the one I was happy that he didn't make. That's the one.
Could have gotten a little dangerous.
I see 3 players in front of him, all of them making a sufficiently large target for mishandled rebote. 2 walls were beautiful in that match. Gotta say that when Zuleika starts off aggressively, it usually turns out well for him. When he takes a little time warming up, like Iturbide did in the first, sometimes doesn't work out so well for him. So,
I mean, really a matter of landing that first kill shot in. If he lands it in, kind of off to the races. If not, it may take him a couple more points, a couple more throws to kind of hone that spot in.
Let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure that I'm seeing this correctly. I know that Udonis Haslam, recently retired from the Heat, is a team owner. I know that. But am I seeing him in the audience? Am I seeing him correctly?
Stu, your eyes are not deceiving you out there. Udonis Haslam, member of the Heat, multiple-time NBA champion, the owner of the Rebote Renegades for this season. And so benefiting the Udonis Haslam Foundation as well.
I was just about to say that's udcares.org. The UD Foundation doing some fantastic work, specifically here in South Florida.
And every team playing on behalf of a local charity. So when these guys win, local charities as well, in some benefits. We are ready to begin set number 2. Gaucheri and Ubia will serve.
Once again, for those of you who are new or maybe new to Highline or Battle Court format, play sets. First team in this case to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Purple shirts. Zuleika and Benny of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers did win the first set. Move on to our second set now.
Served by Gaucheri. We begin with an overserve.
Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. 2 serves allowed in Battle Court. Second serve must be good. Once again, good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line and doubles. That front quarter staying up there in the service box can take the serve if he so chooses.
Hard second serve. There's Benny crouching down. He's
Great
got it on the left
concentration by
side.
Benny.
There's Ubia, backhand, low runner, just above the pad. Caught low there by Zuleika. Hard backhand, lifted and passing. Jerry on the move, powerful rebote, turned low and hard. Benny's on the forehand. Cut off, there's Gaucheri between the 8 and 9, just above the pad for Zuleika. He's got it. one right on the wall. Sherry quick turn on the rebote. Bounces between the chargers. Benny's got it. Hard forehand again. That one caught off the side wall. Here's Benny now at the 13 line. Deep in the backcourt. Lifts it right back to Ubia. Here's Benny again. Higher and harder. There's Ubia again. Not going to let that ball pass. Zuleika on the forehand. High hard return. 3-wall play. That ball's going to open up. Sherry reads it beautifully. Goes for the splitter. Benny got there.
By Benny.
Full reach. His carom return. Ooh, that's going to land out.
Players frequently advised, occasionally admonished. If you make a complicated catch, don't mess it up with a complicated throw. Kudos to Benny for going for a 2-wall. He would have had it, but landed wide.
Zuleika, there's the 2-wall again. Goes Sherry with a good read. He got to that one. The carambola return scores. Nice shot by Go Sherry. That's a 2-0 lead for the Renegades.
So you want to talk about throwing the ball where your opponent's not. Go Sherry doing a beautiful job. What's the carambola? Thrown hard to the front wall. It cuts to the side wall and then cuts out. Kind of like a reverse of the 2-wall where you throw it into the side wall, try to catch your opponent. Again, you're looking to split your opponents up. You're looking to throw it immediately out of their reach. Just try to make it difficult to return. That's exactly what Coach Sherry did there beautifully.
Hard serve, well placed. Better catch there by Benny. Sherry there at the 8 line to cut it off. Another low runner. Benny steps up, pulls it off the side wall. Ubia now, 12 line. Low runner again, puts it on the number. Spectacular catch. 1 foot on the wall. He's down with the ball. Ubia again. Benny just missed deep into the backcourt. Ball missed. A 3rd point to the Renegades. So Sherry and Ubia.
Ubia definitely looking a little bit more warmed up than he was earlier. Obviously, the first ball didn't have control of. That ball he very much had control of. Put tremendous heat behind it.
Sherry also a little more engaged here in this second set. I mean, he's backed up to about the 10 or 11 line. How about that effort to get out there and then?
I don't think he wants to lose to any more Zuleika 2-walls.
So far, so good. Got to the first one. Powerful serve. Benny's got that one again. Lifts the backhand. Caught there by Ubia. Zuleika going up. He's got it at the 8 line. There's a backhand. Catch, flying catch by Go Sherry. The 2-wall. Backhand 2-wall scoring. That's a 4-0 lead. Well, he's kind of starting to take over in this match too. I mean,
not necessarily his shot. A backhand 2-wall. Don't see him throw a lot of them, but threw that one with authority.
Again, if you're his opponent, maybe a good sign. He's throwing some stuff that we're not used to him seeing, so playing a little outside of his game, which is one of the highest levels we've seen, but if he executes it like that, there's nothing he can do. There's a catch by Ubia on the inside. Loves the backhand, caught by Benny. Rebote, the rebound, played by Go Sherry, just lays it up on the forehand. Zuleika on the bounce. Shoots it low and hard. It's beautiful play by Ubia.
What a
Zuleika,
catch.
that was right on the numbers.
Crazy.
Lifts the backhand to Ubia, middle of the court on the forehand. Back inside for Benny, out of the way. There's a rebote, save. There's Go Sherry on the bounce. Outside placement is tipped.
So Zuleika, it's hard to catch a ball that you have a difficult time seeing, and that ball was coming about 1,003 miles an hour, I'd say. Definitely over 1,000. Maybe not 1,005, but 1,003 miles. Yeah, Go Sherry he cocked just before he threw that ball and just blasted it outside. 5-0, possible set point.
Backhand 2-wall. Sherry scooped it up. He's there on the outside. Back in play by Benny.
Catch.
High scoop there on the left side. Sherry aggressive call. He's got the rebote. Benny all alone. He's got it. Shoots it low and hard. Ubia picks it up on the bounce. There's the backhand just above the pad. Off by Zuleika. His 2-wall is too low. Point and set. Go Sherry and Ubia take it in straight point, 6-0. 2 minutes on the board. We'll play our 3rd and decisive set.
So, a tale of two sets, 6-4, 6-0. Gaucheri not used to being on the losing end of some of these sets, especially out of these championships. We're just coming out of World Super Court and the U.S. National Highlight Championships, both played in August. He won both of them.
He's won a lot of those doubles tournaments here.
Then he makes a great catch. He returns to Karam there. See, it's can't take anything away from him. I mean, he saw that he had the 2-all, but
look, if your opponent is, we say, trapped to the inside,
yeah,
meaning if you have a throw,
absolutely,
right, you got to take it.
And for those of you who may be new to Jai-Alai, if you're joining us on DraftKings for the first time ever, first of all, welcome. Welcome to Jai-Alai. Also, welcome to Battle Court at Magic City. See that backhand 2-all landing in there. See those boundary lines there on the ground. Got to keep the ball within the boundary line, just like tennis. Unlike tennis, ball cannot touch the line. Ball touches the line, it's out. A little different there. About 55 seconds till we begin the third and final set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
See how quickly things can turn around. That first set, thinking perhaps if the Renegades make a mistake with their doubles teams coming out here, if they go on to win this third set and you take out one of the top teams in Zuleika and Benny, how much tougher does it get in this D1 group? You have some really good teams. You got Carballo and Manu, you got Douglas and Arta, I believe Inaki and Nicholas. So if they can beat these guys.
Like you've heard me say in the recruiting meetings, I think that's what we call them, recruiting meetings, right?
Sure.
I think it's all a question of how long it takes you to adjust to the court. When you take someone out of traditional Jai-Alai, you move them into the Battle Court format. The speed's different, the pace is different, the exertion level is different. It's all a question of how long it takes them to adjust to the court. And consistently, we've seen players taking about 2-3 months to make the adjustment. So far, so good for Abia.
A little tournament experience before getting into this fourth season of Battle Court, but still, it's got about a month or so to get back to where we usually see guys playing, getting familiar with this court. We're ready to begin our third and decisive set. Zuleika and Benny will serve to Gaucheri and Ubia. Serve is good. Our third set is underway. Hard forehand, caught there off the sidewall. Zuleika gets it back inside. Robote.
Powerful backhand.
Robote left side, back inside. That ball kicked up. Benny's got it on the forehand. Sherry calls him off. He drops it back to the inside. Big bouncer. Benny controls it. High hard return with the forehand again. Here's Gaucheri calling him off. Plays it back to the inside. That ball is tipped. First point to Gaucheri and Ubia.
As we said earlier in the broadcast, the sidewall is a player's, not best friend necessarily, I believe Cesta is his best friend, but sidewall is a player's friend. You want to keep the ball close to that sidewall, whether it's coming off of the front wall or off the back wall on the Robote. The closer the ball is to that sidewall, the more difficult it is for your opponent to get a play on it.
Benny handles that serve. There's the backhand. Lifts it high and hard past Ubia. Robote, get it to 7 line, turned powerfully. There's a good catch by Benny right off the side wall. Here's Ubia now, up at the 10 line, backhand just above the pad. Pulled right off the wall by Zuleika. And comes right back to Benny. His backhand is low into the pad.
I don't believe that was player mouth. I don't believe that Benny made a mistake there. I think he was trying to thread the needle, but I think he got a little help from his Cesta on that one.
And also now that Gaucheri's so engaged in playing a big chunk of the court, puts a little more pressure maybe on the backcourt to try to thread the needle right there and get that ball back to Ubia. Again, the miss right there gives the other team a point. It's a 2-0 lead for the Renegades.
Once again, we're playing at 6 points.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Gaucheri. Big backhand there by Benny. Robote left side. Back to to the inside. Good catch in the air. Let's go Sherry back on the inside at the 8 line to cut it off. Lifts the backhand. Right to Benny. Good catch by Ubia. Backhand that low runner. Benny lifts it high and hard. This one's coming out. Robote left side. The 2-wall snapped by Gaucheri to score. 3-0 lead for the Renegades here in our third and decisive set.
So again, Gaucheri doing a fantastic job of coming back from that first set defeat. His 2-walls, I mean, just look at him snap this. He snaps it from back at the 8 line. Zulaika's already mid-court. I mean, that's how well that 2-wall was thrown.
Flat-footed if you're not already moving there to the outside. Tough to get to it. Benny to the corner, comes out with it. Backhand, stopped by Gaucheri. Backhand, just out of the way. There's Ubia. Jerry puts it on the wall. Good scoop by Benny. Benny's backhand just does clear. Back to the forehand of Ubia now from deep in the backcourt. High hard return, beautifully thrown. Gaucheri on the inside, he cuts it off, lifts it back to Benny. Benny on the left side. Again, no play for Ubia. Gaucheri just plays the rebote. Zulaika. Costado on the inside.
Beautiful
There's
scoop.
a tough play at the 12 line. Ubia's got that scoop. Hard return into the corner. There's Ubia, good catch. No backhand. Pulled in by Benny. Another rebote. Rebound this time. Keeps it to the inside. Benny goes up.
Benny.
Pulls it in at the 10. Here's Benny now again. 11 line. One opened up. Comes out to the forehand of Ubia. Sidearm play. Inside. That one cut off. Zulaika is going to pass with it. Trying to get it to pass, and he does. Left side rebote. There's Benny all alone. Tough catch up high on the left side. Backhand by Ubia. Ball missed. Right on the side wall. In and out of the basket it goes. 4 points for Gaucheri and Ubia.
So 4-0, a tough lead to come back from if you're on the 0 side of that. But we have definitely seen it happen before. Zulaika trying to push Benny on, saying, look, forget about it. Forget about it. Let's think about the next point. Let's think about the next point, which is exactly what needs to happen here. Whereas whatever communication issues existed between Gaucheri and Ubia in the first set have been resolved.
Yeah. Again, you saw some good communication with them on the bench between that set, just talking it through. It's the first time they played together in this battle court format. Just got to work some stuff out. What a beautiful serve by Gaucheri. That is an ace. That brings it to 5-0. Possible set and a possible match point for the Renegades.
That serve, there's 3 guys on this roster that can put that serve exactly the way you saw it happen just now. Gaucheri's one of them. The opposing front quarter, Zulaika in purple, is another one who can serve like that. Michael Carballo, another one who can serve like that. That serve is just absolutely beautiful.
Zulaika just did
that
get
ball
out of the
touches
way
him.
of that
That's
serve.
a loss of point.
Here's the rebote, left side. Zulaika's inside to cut it off at the 7 line. Backhand, Ubia. Here's Benny now, up at the 11. Hard return. Sherry, aggressive call. He's got the rebote, puts it up the middle. Here's Zulaika. Goes for the splitter.
Good read by
gets there
Ubia.
on the outside. The Karam return. He's out.
So there won't be a shutout. Gaucheri giving a look to his backcourt of, well, let's call it disappointment. Gaucheri definitely seemed, I believe, disappointed with the outcome of that.
It's a different. The scoreline was a little different. Could have been different emotions, but I think that's the right.
Yeah. No,
right word
Gaucheri's
here.
worked so hard. He wants to finish this off. There's no question about it.
Again, also low percentage play from Ubia, but if you're going to throw it, that's the time to do it. That is an underserve. Second serve coming up for Zulaika.
Beautiful
Ubia's
catch.
got that serve, middle of the court. Low runner. He pulls it in. Backhand inside. Ubia, good catch. Hard backhand return. That one opened up. Then he's got it on the forehand again. High hard return. Back to the inside. 3-wall play. Sherry plays the rebote. Benny, middle of the court. Messing with that forehand. There's a good play by Ubia, gonna cut it off. Robote left side again. Big bouncer. Benny plays the Robote on the back end. Goes Sherry. He runs under this one. He shoots it inside. There's a scoop by Benny. Keeps it going. Ubia now with the forehand. Back inside. That ball is tipped by Zulaika. Point, set, and match. Goes Sherry and Ubia. The Robote Renegades take it. Winning the final two sets 6-0, 6-1. First point of the day went to the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, courtesy of that Iturbide singles win. 1.5 now going the way of the Robote Renegades, thanks to Gosheri and Ubia, that comeback victory, their first doubles match of the season. So 1.5 points for the Renegades on this game day, 1 point for the Chargers. We got 4 matches left here, Stu. I think I misspoke a little earlier. I said this was a 4 doubles, 2 singles game day. However, it is actually 3 singles and 3 doubles. So that is my mistake. Coming up next, we're going to have a 5th-ranked singles matchup between Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers and Ben of the Renegades, followed by Benny against Goanaga in singles.
All this to begin in just 2 minutes.
Yes, so you see the 2 players out there now, Ben and Rock.
But if I'm not mistaken, right now, we have the winners of the last game over in the ESPN 3 Players Cage.
Yes, the team of Gosheri and Ubia coming off their first win playing together. Here they are.
All right, congratulations, Gosheri. Ubia, how are you guys feeling after that first match?
Want me to start? Thank you. Started a little bit slow. The first set was 6-3, I think. By that time, we started to come back, kicked in second gear, but then after that, with 6-0, 6-1, 6-0, 6-1. So yeah, then once we started third gear, fourth gear, the ball got a little bit hotter. Yeah, things just came out naturally.
How does it feel playing Battle Court for the first time, Ubia?
For the first time, you could tell, actually, especially in that first serve, it was relatively an easy ball. I shouldn't have missed that. But yeah, once we start to get in the game, just like I said, just things came down naturally. Don't mess up the point, and that's it.
All right, what about you, Gosheri? How do you feel after that first match?
Well, I'm tired. Was the first match that we played together today, and the opponent were so good team. We never give up. We went to win. We won 6-0 the second set, 6-1 the third one. So happy for the win, and let's.
Well, guys, congratulations for winning that match, and let's see what else happens tonight.
Ángeles, no me has dejado terminar.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we
you.
thank Gosheri and Ubia. So we got some replays coming up of that last match. Actually, we're going to hold those replays here, Stu,
That's right,
because
ready to begin.
5th-ranked singles matchup coming up right about now. Not wasting any time. Let's get into it.
How about you do an introduction?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 3rd match of 6 on this Friday night Battle Court game day between the Chargers and Renegades. Representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, here's their 5th-ranked singles player, Rock. And representing the Robote Renegades, their 5th-ranked singles player, Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. Rock for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. In purple will have the serve. Ben, the Robote Renegades, receiving in orange. Robote left side by Rock. Here's the catch by Ben. Ben hard to the inside. Rock, good catch. Here's the backhand. From the 9 line. Did not have control of that ball in his cesta before making the throw. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Ben of the Robote Renegades gets the first point.
Top 5 players on each team participate in singles. Rock was the 6th last season. So this is the first, played great in the backcourt. So this is the first time we're going to see him out in singles in quite a while. So maybe a couple points to knock the rust off.
Here's a catch by Rock. Backhand will pass. Robote coming out light at the 9 line. Rock from the 9. Backhand to the inside. Goes wall to wall. Robote forehand. Robote that rebound off the back wall. Has to be caught and thrown in one fluid motion. That return by Ben hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Rock serves. If I remember correctly, Rock, at some point, either in the practices or elsewhere, has the potential to break out a tremendous serve.
And we've seen some more shots coming from him too, so curious to see if he's going to break it out here against Ben, one of the top guys in this 5th-ranked singles group.
There's a backhand by Ben. Robote forehand, low and inside. Ben is there. Ben winding up. The Costado 2-all, that's an attempted kill shot. Caught the pad. The pad is bad. Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers gets the point. He leads 2-1. Rock serves.
Probably not the shot that Ben needs to go for, particularly this early in the match. And playing against someone who hasn't participated in singles, just want to rally with him. Again, Ben probably the more consistent of the 2 players, so the longer these rallies go on, the more it benefits him in the long run.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve by Rock is good. Here's Ben on the backhand. Hard throw from the 11 line to the inside. Rock is there. Ben on the catch. Picada, the big bounce. Rock stays in the backcourt to make the catch. Right side to the inside. Here's the catch by Ben. Ben over the top. Rock stays in the backcourt again. Backhand from the 12 line. Ben on the catch. Big backhand by Ben. Rock was going for that. That ball was tipped. Ben gets the point. We're all tied up. 2 points apiece. Once again, a reminder of scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
The ball seemingly died off the front wall. Not only do you have to look out for the throw, but also got to hear the contact with the front wall. It might tell you a little bit about how far it really is going to travel.
It's one of the unique elements about Magic City. Robote left side by Rock. Well played. Ben makes the catch midcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Rock is there. Backhand. Ben on the catch. Ben winds up. Right up the middle to the forehand of Rock. Rock up the middle. This one caught by Ben. Ben from the 10 line over the top. Rock's there. 2-all by Rock. Beautifully executed and scoring. Rock has 3 points and the serve.
Well, there's that 2-all they're talking about.
He's been working on it all off season, and it is working for him, huh?
Well, yeah, he knew he was going to play singles, has been working on a couple more shots at his arsenal, and that's been the most successful one we've seen in practices. Breaking it out early in these games. 3-2 lead now for Rock.
Outside serve attempt hits the pad. The outer pad is out of play. That counts as a first serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Ben. Robote forehand. Here's a catch by Ben. Forehand to the inside. Here's Ben. Ben, powerful backhand. Going to go wall to wall. That Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Hooked by Rock. He was looking to put it low and inside. Went too low and inside. That hit the pad, and the pad is bad. We're all tied up at 3 points apiece. Ben has the serve.
you notice that these two are hanging a little bit deeper into the court. It's because they both play in the backcourt in doubles, so a little more comfortable playing from probably about the 9 line and towards that back glass, as opposed to front quarters like Gosheri and Zulaika, even a guy like Iturbide and even Aratz. Very aggressive in trying to take that ball in the air up in the front court.
A fine serve by Ben. Here's the backhand by Rock. To the inside it goes. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Played on the forehand of Ben. Here's Rock from the 9 line. Over the top to the inside. Ben's there. Ben to the outside. Big bounce. Robote. 2-all, 1-2. Landing in. Stopped by Ben. Ben for the 3-wall play. Sidewall, back wall. Rock makes the save. Here's Ben. Ben from the 6 line. Low and hard. Great catch by Rock. He holds on to that backhand and makes the play. Rock advances from the 6 line. Low and hard to the inside. Will score. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Rock did. He's on the board with 4 points and the lead.
It just shows the value of the costado in singles in particular. I mean, that's not something we've seen from Rock. Ben's first move was to guard the 2-wall because
you got to commit because he threw a 2-wall before.
I don't think I've ever seen Rock keep it to the inside on that costado. When he usually gets it up there, he throws the 2-wall. Good change of pace right there, and it gets him the lead, 4-3.
And Rock, a former professional pitcher?
Yes.
In baseball?
Absolutely. Minor league career. The Expos organization back in the day.
There we go.
National champion for the Miami Hurricanes as well. The 99 season.
Now playing highline. We're happy to have him. Mainstay of the Magic City roster. There's the forehand by Rock. Big bounce. Excellent catch by Ben. Ben, big bounce to the inside. Rock will to use all his height to get it. Low and hard to the inside on the return. Here's Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Robote 2-all. Ben commits to catching it in the air. Great catch. Nice catch on the return. Good control. Here's the backhand by Ben. Ben from the 8 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Ben's there. Ben over the top, big bounce. Rock again with the reach, makes the catch. Ben from the forehand. Here's Rock at the 10 line. Lower and harder on the return. Ben is there. Backhand by Ben. Rock midcourt. Rock from the forehand, going hard to the inside. Ben looking for Robote. He makes the save. Catch by Rock. 2-all by Rock, opens wide. For Rock, possible set point.
And not really surprising that he's as accurate as he is with those kill shots. As a former pitcher, I mean, you know that he can throw the ball where he wants to. And right there, I mean, a couple of these 2-walls, these are opening up nicely just above the pad. And Ben's one of the fastest guys on this roster. He's not close to these.
Beautifully executed.
Couple points to work with to close out the set. Rock leading at 5-3.
Harder serve by Rock. Ben's on it. Two-all to the outside. Ben covers it. Forehand play back. Ooh, that's going to cross the sidewall. That's a tricky one. No, coming back from that one. Ben's on the board with 4 points. Still possible set point here for Rock. The Lifestyle Miami Chargers in the purple shirt. He's receiving. Ben serves. Again, the first player to reach 6 points will win the set. There's Rock on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand saved by Ben. He goes to the floor to make the play. Here's Rock, good control. Nice backhand to the inside. Ben is there. Robote hooked to the floor. It is 5-5. This is set point. Ben serves the Robote Renegades.
Again, Ben not really playing as aggressive as we're used to him seeing, just kind of extending these rallies, just trying to force his opponent to...
Yeah, I'll tell you, both players showing really good control, though. I mean, like, really good control. Control on the shots, control with the serves, not overthrowing the ball. Again, this particular matchup doesn't have that explosive force that we saw earlier, but the truth of the matter is that the skill of both these players, having started with us originally in 2018, just great to see.
That
Point and set to Ben. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out and play our second set.
Nice comeback there by Ben. Takes the final 3 points, and he wins it 6-5. Second set in just about 2 minutes.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You got Coach Sherry there on the right-hand side of your screen. The fellow in the glasses talking to Ben.
Usually Ben's the one that's wiping people down.
Ben's usually the one icing people down. Ubia took a Ben lesson in player management.
And you see Williams up there, not playing today. He's just dancing.
But he's the best cheerleader that team could have. We got beautiful 2-all executed by Rock, just out of the reach of Ben. Really well played. Rock, this is what I mean by control. Again, all the focus on getting that ball back up to the front wall, and he does it beautifully right there. Excellent backhand to the inside. And again, for those of you who may be new to Jai-Alai, first of all, welcome. You can join us here every Monday, 5 p.m., Tuesday at 5 p.m., and Friday at 7 p.m. for Battle Court. Now through December 15th, that's when the final will be. Look forward to welcoming you, and welcome over from DraftKings. The sport is Jai-Alai.
Yes, Stu, I've heard a thing or two about DraftKings. We have teamed up with them this season, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. DraftKings available in select states. 30 seconds to go, Stu. If you want to bet via DraftKings, you can do so in Canada, in Ontario, Arizona, Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oregon, Tennessee, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wyoming. How about that, Stu? Full list of states right there that you can bet. The partner, World Jai-Alai League here, that is DraftKings here in Season 4.
And if you're tuning in to Jai-Alai for the first time, welcome. We hope you enjoy us and join us throughout the remainder of the 2023 season.
Ready to go with our second set, Stu?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Here's the serve by Rock. We begin. Here's the backhand by Ben. Powerfully thrown to the inside, dropping low to the back wall. Rock's going to make the save. Just get that ball back up to the front wall. That's what he does. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote, the rebound off the back wall. Rock kind of lead-footed there. Needed to move with the ball. Hooked it into the floor. Got to get that ball back up to the front wall. Ben gets the first point of the second set. He serves. There's the backhand by Rock. Catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Rock on the catch. Here's the backhand. It goes wall to wall. That Robote is coming out. Robote forehand by Ben. Rock down on a knee to make the catch. Hard backhand, and it's tipped by Ben. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Rock will have the serve.
I think where both these players are concerned, you want to get the ball at your opponent's feet and try to make them catch it on the bounce. Both of these guys are pretty solid taking the ball in the air, whether that's off the sidewall, coming right to them. Get that first bounce. Again, every surface that the ball touches, it changes that spin a little bit. So getting it on the bounce, you see a couple more mistakes from both of these backcourters.
It's a fine serve by Rock. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, comes to the forehand of Rock and scores on the return. Rare miss there by Ben. Rock with 2 points, Ben with 1. Rock has the serve. Excellent catch by Ben. Hard backhand stays to the inside. Robote forehand. Ben going for a scoop. A little late to getting there. That's 3 points for Rock. Rock has the serve.
Now you said it, Stu. Just late to react to that one. And again, if you don't get to that one in the air.
Slow to react. And realistically, to make the scoop behind you, forget about it.
Big bouncer coming to the right side. A really difficult scoop.
Rock with another fine serve. Here's Ben. Backhand. Little clip to the side wall. Robote coming out. High 2-wall attempt is going to land wide. That's a point for Ben in the orange shirt, representing the Rote Renegades. Ben serves.
Shots have been working for Rock, but again, that one was just very, very difficult. Again, off the Robote, trying to really dig it out.
I think he was trying to get him on a big bounce to the outside and just did not work for anybody. Here's the catch by a Rock, forehand to the inside. Ben, nice pickup there on the backhand. Powerful backhand on the return. Ben winds up. That catches the side wall. Scoop by Rock. Hard throw to the outside. Ben reads it well. Makes a good catch. Tough play to the inside. Rock is there. Backhand. Here's Ben. Ben winding up. 2-all. Off the costado will score. Careful, folks. You're in the splash zone. That's a third point for Ben. We have every reason to believe that the screen's going to hold, but just look out. Ben serves.
Screens being tested today, too, in addition to some of these players. My, oh, my. Does work, though, Stu. That's the important thing.
There's the catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Robote to the inside. Scoop by Rock. Nice catch. There's the backhand again. Ben for the Robote. Ben, Robote save. 2-all. Scoop. Missed. 4 points. For Ben, he has the serve.
Yep.
Ben did win the first set, 6-5. Takes the lead here in the second set.
Well, yeah, this was that 2-wall a little earlier. I mean, look at where he goes into this net, folks.
He was in the guy's lap.
Yeah,
he's literally in his lap.
Yeah, look at the. Yeah,
I'm glad that they were entertained by
everybody
that.
Always smiles.
Hopefully one of them doesn't have a JD. Okay.
And I'm scared for my life back here.
There's backhand by Rock. Robote coming out. That Robote was right on the side wall and score. 4-4 is the score. Rock serves.
And where did Rock place that forehand, Stu? Off the back wall. That's right on the side wall as Ben's trying to play that Robote. Very difficult to do so. Regardless of the result here, impressed with the performance from Rock. Didn't play singles all last season. Was drafted as a 5 this year, going as a 6 last year. Some really good stuff for him in his first time out.
Forehand by Ben over the top. Here's Rock. Backhand to the inside. This ball goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote left side with a light touch. Here's Ben from the 7 line. Low and hard. Scoop by Rock.
Scoop.
Rock with a powerful backhand to the inside. That's a beautiful save by Ben. Tricky play. That ball's at the sidewall. 2-all by. Rock will score off the backhand. That is 5 points and a possible set point for Rock in purple of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers.
Not the best backhand 2-all, but Rock gets away with it right there. Seen a couple more misses from Ben on his right side compared to the left. That's going to be pretty consistent. We've seen over his game the last couple of years, but really just a big break for Rock right there. He makes that catch even still, probably 9 times out of 10, maybe even more.
Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown.
Just clearing. Wow.
That Robote is in play. Here's the catch by Ben. Low and hard on the return. Rock switched from left to right and wound up somehow with the ball. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Rock. Here's Ben on the catch. Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Rock on the Robote, clips the side wall. Ben makes the catch. Ben with the 2-all. That caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. That is point and set for Rock, who takes the set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We will come back and play our next set.
Third and decisive set coming up. We're 3 for 3 to start off season number 4 of Battle Court, going to a third set. Okay, this is a 5th ranked singles matchup right now between Rock and Ben. Coming up next is going to be a 3rd ranked singles matchup between Benny and Goenaga, followed by a 3rd ranked doubles matchup between Zuleika and Rock of the Chargers, Gosheri and Ben of the Renegades, and then our 6th and final match will be a 2nd ranked doubles matchup, Iturbe and Spinner of the Chargers against Goenaga and Aratz of the Renegades.
Andrew, I got to interrupt you for a second. So I'm sitting here minding my own business, right? That's what I do. I sit here and I'm minding my own business, watching a great night of Battle Court Jai-Alai as they're playing some replays up here. Look at Rock switching from left to right. But I'm going to tell you something. Even with the great activity that's going on the court, we're over here in the ESPN3 Players Cage. I saw Roger Stone walking in here. And at first I was like, well, wait a second. I've seen him a bunch on the news. He enjoys Jai-Alai? And apparently he does, because he's here in a sport coat, by the way.
We're going to have to talk off mic still, I think.
Udonis Haslam is a team owner. Roger Stone walking with two very large escorts. I mean, by escort, I mean 2 very large gentlemen accompanying him in. I did see that.
Well, I'm familiar with Mr. Udonis Haslam, again, owner of the Robote Renegades.
Absolutely.
This season of Battle Court. And Mr. Stone, with the team today, or you just saw him?
I believe he's a guest of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers.
All right. So, how about that?
So we have sports figures and historical figures all right here at Magic City on a Friday night. Go figure.
All in one, enjoying some Jai-Alai under one roof.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. Ben will have the serve. First to 6 points wins the match. Serve by Ben is good. Here's the backhand. Ben, Robote. Rock tracks it, cannot make the play. First point of the 3rd and final set goes to Ben of Robote Renegades in orange. He serves. Here's Rock on the backhand. Low runner to the inside. Ben takes it in the air. Robote left side. That's too high. That struck the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Ben. Again, we are in our 3rd and final set for this match. Each one of these players has won a set. First player to 6 points will win the match.
And Ben hasn't quite gotten off to a start like this at any one set thus far. So 2 points up on the board should give him a lot of confidence to just try to force Rock to miss. Well, miss before he does. Again, just rally and extend these rallies. That's going to play into Ben's hand right here. He's got that 2-0 lead.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Robote. Robote left side by Ben. Clips the side wall. Rock has it mid-court. Rock puts it back to the inside. Ben is there. There's the backhand by Rock. Robote left side by Ben. That is a beautiful save. It's a 2-all. Rock follows it to the outside. Looking for the 3-wall play. Ben reads it, stops it beautifully. Here's the catch by Rock. Still running when he made the play, unable to stop the ball. 3 points for Ben of the Robote Renegades. He serves.
Take another look right here. How about that? What a read by Ben. Most importantly, knows that ball is going to open up off the back wall. Reads it perfectly, digs it out, and he gets the point. 3-0. Start off this 3rd decisive set.
In and out of the set, the ball goes. Serve. That's 4 points for Ben. He serves. There's the backhand by Rock to the inside. Ben on the catch. Big backhand by Ben. Robote coming out. Robote 2-all attempt is in the pad. Ben has 5 points and a possible match point.
Ben came into this one pretty sizable favorite. Still just a great effort by Rock. First of 8 singles matches for him coming up in this 4th season of Battle Court. Expect some pretty good things. Improved play from him. He's got a couple more shots than we've seen. Definitely going to do some damage here in singles. Not get a couple wins.
Backhand by Rock to the inside. That's a beautiful throw by Rock. That's on the wall. Ben makes a tremendous save. Rock with a beautiful catch on the sidewall. Tricky play. Ben takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand hard to the inside. Ben trying to scoop, got to give him credit, trying to scoop the ball between his legs. No shutout here. Rock is on the board with a point and the serve.
You're going to see here, I mean, he did try to scoop that between the legs. I mean,
guess I
presence
can say
of
that Rock
mind.
had ballsy play. Ballsy play. I mean, that's just a ballsy
uh-huh.
play to try to catch the ball like that. In more ways than one, but
Yeah, we'll talk after.
Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Rebote by Rock. Ben cuts it off in the air.
Be trouble.
Tries to finish it with a
short-armed
2-all, but that 2-all caught the pad. Yep. And the pad is bad. That's 2 points for Rock. Rock has the serve. Ben still has possible match point.
But he had him right there, Stu. Could have been the match. I mean, that 2-all lands in. There's no chance for Rock to get out there. Just has to put a little more on it. One kick down to the pad, as you know. Pad is bad.
Got a beautiful view there of Rock. What he's doing right now is tying his cesta. That hand sits on top of the wicker basket with that glove over the top. The only thing that holds that hand in there with the fingers out straight is that centa, that blue tie that he's using right there. With a good picture of our chief judge immediately behind him, Juan Ramon Arasate. Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Bote forehand. Beautifully played by Rock. Good catch by Ben. Ben, that is laser to the inside. What a tremendous effort by Rock to make that play. That is point set in a hard-fought match for Ben of the Robote Renegades, taking it 6-2 in the 3rd set.
There's Ben, former captain of these Robote Renegades. Gaucheri, the captain here in Season 4. Coming through clutch in singles play again. That's been Ben's game here since he started in Battle Court. Been a pretty solid singles player, 6-2 last year in his 8 matches. Starts off 1-0 here in Season 4. Take a look at the game day score now. You see that top graphic there shows the 2 teams that are competing in the game day and their current total on just this game day in particular. However, those totals are also the same as their season totals that you see in that bottom row. All 5 teams are where they stack up. You see the Cyclones, Devils, and Warriors will be coming up in action a little later this week. Those are the 5 teams competing here in Season 4 of Battle Court. Now Ben ready to go here, former captain, getting his team a much-needed singles point right there in 3 sets. Here he is.
All right, Ben, congratulations on winning your match. How are you feeling right now?
Feel good. You know, it's always good to start the season off with a win. It's always good to start the season off with a win. You know, Dale's a tough competitor, man. He gave me hell, but I'm thankful that I was able to pull it out.
What was your training regimen during the break?
Run 4 times a week and make sure I practice at least once, except for the 1 week where they was changing the lights. But I never really took a break off. I never really do. I like to stay ready.
All right, well, Ben, congratulations on winning your match, and we'll see what else happens tonight.
All right, appreciate you.
And with just about a minute to go,
A singles match coming up, another singles match of a different division, if I'm not mistaken.
that's the third-ranked singles players coming out next. Benny representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, the captain, the defending champions, taking on number 40 of the Renegades. That is Goenaga. Benny's singles record last season, one of the better ones in this third-ranked group. He was 6-2. Goenaga, last season was his first season out on this court here with the World Jai-Alai League. Record of 5-3 in singles in this third-ranked group, Stu. Not a bad start for him, and should expect a little bit more here.
No question about it. I'm distracted by all the activity out there.
There is a lot.
I mean, look at that right there. Look at that right there. I mean, what an enthusiastic, handsome audience we have here tonight, as we do every Friday night. Don't forget, open to the public every Friday night, 7 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our fourth match, a third-ranked singles matchup. Representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, here is number 55, Benny. And representing the Robote Renegades, here is number 40, Goenaga. There's the serve. We begin. Good catch there by Goenaga. Pulls that ball before it crosses the side wall. Robote coming out. Benny Robote save on the inside. Here's Goenaga. Good catch there by Benny Lowe. There's the running backhand. Stopped in the air. Goenaga has it up at the 9. There's Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Played back up the middle. Goenaga on the forehand. Shoots it low and hard. There's Benny with a good scoop. The backhand 2-wall. Caught the top part of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Getting Goenaga the first point.
Benny wanted to finish that one. Nope, but that's when he breaks that shot out. Benny definitely wanted to finish that backhand 2-wall, trying to catch him off guard. But you need to do your part when you're throwing the shot, which is make sure it makes clear contact with the side wall and the front wall.
Strong backhand, pass Goenaga. That one opened up. Robote played back to the inside. Good pick up by Benny. Here's Goenaga on the left side. High, hard backhand coming right up the middle. Here's Benny on the Robote. Turns it low and hard from the forehand. That one scooped up. Goenaga inside placement. Benny with a better read. The 2-wall return. Stopped on the left side of Goenaga. Goenaga shoots it up the middle. Right back to Benny. Benny's inside placement on the forehand scores.
So if you were playing chess highlight, it's not a thing, but let's just say it is for a moment. That was chess right there. You see the setting up of a point. You see Benny moving his opponent to the outside. He picks up a good catch on the forehand. Has Goenaga to the outside. Just makes the catch, puts it back inside. Beautifully done. Really beautifully done.
Here's a backhand to the inside. Into the corner. Robote hooked by Benny. That one came up low. Second point for Goenaga. He served.
So that's an indication that either Benny or his cesta is off. Know that he was having some pain in his throwing arm, which is not the pain that you want to, which is not the arm that you want to have pain in. Obviously, you don't want pain in either arm. But he hooked that Robote and hit the floor. I mean, that, even if he was trying to make a shot out of that, that's an unforced error that we very rarely see from Benny.
Benny handles that serve. There's a backhand inside, picked off by Goenaga. Here's Benny now at the 10 line. Backhand, caught overhead. Goenaga up at the 9 line. High, hard backhand. This one going to get past Benny. He's looking for the Robote. Picks it up from the forehand. Bounce. Stopped on the bounce. Here's Goenaga. Hard throw back into the corner. The forehand Robote. Back to the inside. Here's Goenaga on the Costado. The 2-wall scores.
So Goenaga began with the program earlier in 2023 with these Rebote Renegades. This is his second season. Done some practicing in the off season. Definitely getting more acclimated to the court. Has a higher degree of comfort with the court overall, as you see, as he executes a very nice 2-all.
Benny Hyder and Harder with that backhand, open it up. Goenaga go down to the floor. That Rebote just does clear. That ball landing in was tipped. 4 points now for Goenaga.
Players doing double duty there as ball boy, having to retrieve the ball from the top of the
there.
cage. The only problem that I have with it is what happens if he hurts himself on the way back down. Look, you got a game to play. We'll take care of it.
Beautiful catch by Goenaga up overhead. Backhand played at the 9, caught by Benny. Benny's backhand. He's out to the right side. Here's Goenaga now, the carom. Benny not going to get out there. That is a 5th point for Goenaga. He has a possible set point.
Benny was a little slow to start. Goenaga doesn't throw a lot of fakes. He's not going to throw a fake from him. If he looks like he's throwing a 2-all, he's going to throw a 2-all. Benny knows that. Just hesitated a little bit and just wasn't able to get to it.
What a
Beautiful
catch by
catch.
Benny. There's a hard backhand. Goenaga has a Rebote. Forehand played back to the inside. Benny, good scoop. There's another backhand, higher and harder. Passing once more, Rebote left side. Back on the inside, Benny gets there. Forehand Rebote, that escaped. That is out of play. Second point for Benny, extends the set. He serves.
So the ball's constantly moving out here outside of the Rebote. And the ball's coming off the back wall, has to come into the cesta and be thrown in one fluid motion. And you don't always have the best feeling for it. In that case, wasn't well controlled within the cesta of Goenaga, escaped to the outer pad. Ooh, what a serve.
Ball missed off the serve. That's going to get Benny a 3rd point. 5-3.
Beautiful serve there by Benny.
Goenaga handles that one low. There's a big backhand. Benny backpedals. Going to get out there. Forehand Rebote laid up. Goenaga runs under it, has it on the forehand, shoots it back to the inside. That one missed. Point and set to Goenaga. The Rebote Renegades, he wins it 6-3. 2 minutes on the board for our second set.
Benny not able to establish really any type of rhythm that we've seen out of him in the practices. Again, don't have an official report as far as an injury is concerned. Did have a conversation with him earlier in the week about feeling some pain up there in the area of bicep tricep area in the right arm. But he definitely seems preoccupied by something. This is not the play that we're used to seeing from Benny, just not.
I was just going to say, just kind of got to let it go a little bit. Wasn't very aggressive in terms of the shot making in that set. Was just kind of letting Goenaga take control of a lot of those points. Goenaga was the one taking the first shot, whereas we saw Benny last season. I mean, he earned that 6-2 record by throwing shots. He was really the aggressor in those matches, so he's got to get back to that play.
In that replay, that was a beautiful shot here, but you see, here's the chest that I was referring to either. Made a nice 2-all to the outside, but Goenaga was committed all the way outside. Benny just put it back inside, out of reach. Benny figuring that Goenaga might be shooting it back inside. Goenaga says no, 2-all scores. Beautiful carom here. Benny again, just a little bit late.
But look at it. If he goes,
Yeah, no, exactly. Had he continued moving from the outset.
I think Benny saw exactly what you may have at home seen, and he's a nice young man. He's not going to go jumping into the crowd and potentially hurting someone, especially down a couple points in that set. Save it up for another one. But
if I am not mistaken, so in that earlier shot, when we look back into the players area, right now we're in the ESPN 3 players cage. I believe that we saw someone drinking a Miami alkaline water, which of course is the official sponsor of the World Jai-Alai League. I thought I saw Inaki holding one.
Oh,
I'm not sure. No, that's not one there, obviously. So we don't just give those out.
No, you got to know someone to get those. I haven't even heard about that yet.
Neither.
So I'm gonna
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen one. There's not one sitting on the desk, right? You think they might
Not that
find their
I've
way to
seen.
the announcer's booth at some point? Doubt it. Doubt it. We're the last to hear about anything or get anything. Moving on.
Got a second set coming up here. Benny will have the serve. Backhand to the inside there by Goenaga. Here's Robote. Forehand. Played high and hard by Benny. Just does clear the overhead screen. Robote left side. Benny runs under it on the costado. Shoots it inside. Out of reach. And scoring. First point of our second set goes to Benny. So I think that's kind of exactly what we're looking for from Benny. Runs under that one. He's up closer in the front court. Takes that one in the air. Shoots the costado to the inside.
Really well executed by Benny.
You could tell different energy coming out. He was committed to getting that first point. Well thrown right there.
What a
catch there by Goenaga off a well-placed serve. Forehand Robote, powered by Benny. That one caught by Goenaga. Has it up at the 8. Running backhand. One's going to get past Benny. Plays Robote on the backhand. Goenaga, there's the
That's
2
very
wall.
nice.
Very well executed and scoring.
That's very nice. Those practices have really been paying off for Goenaga. Finding that spot on the side wall. Every player's got a different one. It's not necessarily that you aim for like the 3 or the 4 or whatever it is when you're caroming it off the side wall. But you do kind of find your general area where you want to throw it. Goenaga doing a beautiful job of that there.
Backhand, pass Goenaga. Looks for the Robote, turns it powerfully and gets it to pass. Benny's Robote right at the feet. That ball tipped. Not controlled by Goenaga up in the front court. It's going to be a second point for Benny.
Okay, so in that case, I definitely see that as being a situation of knowing what you're going to throw before you complete the catch. Goenaga can make that catch, but he was already starting to make the throw and drop and drop the ball.
Powerful serve handled by Goenaga at the 11. Backhand, going to get past Benny into the corner. Robote save, comes out to the middle of the court. Goenaga on the bounce, shoots it inside. There's
Beautiful
Benny, tough
catch by
scoop.
Benny.
High, hard backhand follows. Robote comes out. There's Goenaga, beautiful save back into the corner. Benny Robote to the outside on the bounce. Goenaga picks it up, shoots it just above the pad.
What a
Benny's
catch.
there to scoop it up. There's the backhand. Goenaga now with a beautiful catch between the 9 and 10. Lifts it back past Benny. Robote left side to the outside where it lands in and scores. 3-1 lead for Benny here in our second set.
Benny looked beautiful there. Goenaga knew where the ball was going, just unable to get his cesta behind it to make the stop.
Another good serve by Benny takes it to 4-1.
Benny is having any problems with that arm. It's not showing up in this set.
Goenaga handles that one at the 12 line. Big backhand. Benny just does get out there, turns it wall to wall. Not a lot on that one. Goenaga, ball's in play. Benny on the outside, he gets there. Shoots it just above the pad where it scores. Beating Goenaga to the inside. It's going to be 5 points for Benny. He has a possible set point.
Is it just me or did Benny look like he was wearing roller skates there? See how smoothly he moved to the outside?
Yeah. Well, just this whole set, he's been moving differently, a lot more aggressive. He's just playing a lot more. Look at this one on the throw, the confidence, and then the placement is picture perfect.
Yeah, his posture was just beautiful on that catch and throw. Whole other level of concentration in this set than we saw in the earlier set.
Naga takes that serve, backhand inside. A wonky rebote, Benny stays with it, puts it inside. There's a good scoop by Gonaga. Benny takes that one in the air, hard backhand. That one past Gonaga, rebote left side. Benny trying to run under it, he does get there in the air. Backhand, low and hard, stopped overhead. Beautiful leaping catch. Here's Benny, the two-wall, long two-wall,
Good
stopped
read.
on the outside. Gonaga puts it back inside to score. And extends the set here, 5-2. Still a possible set point for Benny. Now look at Gonaga here, the same throw. Benny just put right at him a few moments ago, crossing the sidewall.
You want to try to catch it, but you don't want to step in front of that coming off of the sidewall.
Here's a backhand by Benny, right in that corner. Forehand rebote. Here's Benny on the costado. He shoots it inside. Gonaga not going to fall for it. He's back there, makes the scoop. There's a backhand. Gonaga is going to keep this one to the inside. Benny not falling for it. Plays up the rebote. Gonaga on the forehand. Gets up there, shoots it inside. There it scores.
Benny still has possible set point here, but Gonaga looking very much locked in. Benny can finish it off here. He should finish it off. Get that 6-3 repeat score of the first set.
Serve takes Benny deep into the backcourt. Big backhand, just does clear. Gonaga gonna get out there, lays it up. Benny runs under it on the forehand, shoots the high three wall. That's gonna land in. Rebote's not gonna make it. Point and set to Benny of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He wins it 6-3. We have a third set in 2 minutes to decide this match.
That ball was coming so fast, it almost knocked Robin out of his seat. Robin's protected by this impact glass that we're all protected by.
This ball's thrown forward in highlight. That was not. That was it. If you're just tuning in, tried to make something out of nothing right there.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. There you have the youngest team captain in professional highlight. One Ben Langhans, 20 years old. Spinner's very much. Spinner giving him feedback there. Here's some replays.
See, that was a good throw by Benny.
Yeah, no, beautiful. Turned beautifully to the
Put it
outside.
more to
Just
the
out of
out,
reach.
yep.
Really well done.
Gonaga been kind of reading it back to the inside, Benny. And look at this one. Look at this forehand just above the pad. Well done. And that high three wall. I mean, yeah, look at this effort. I mean, good read by Gonaga to get out there, and then kind of the blind rebote back at him. We'll just say did not reach the front wall.
It's accurate. It did reach the front wall. Gonaga lost that second set. Still looking overall better than he did the entire first half of the season. Back February through May of 2023.
And again, these two in particular, you know, it looks like, I know that Gonaga won the second matchup. Sorry, Gonaga winning the first matchup 6-2, 6-2 over Benny. Then Benny came back the next time 6-1, 6-3. So it's the first time that these two have played. It's gone to a third and decisive set. We'll see who jumps out ahead in the series lead right here between these two. Gonaga representing the Renegades, Benny representing the Chargers. Gonaga will have the serve. We are ready to begin our third and decisive set. Gaonaga with Renegades will serve to Benny of the Chargers. Ooh, first serve is missed by Benny. Gaonaga to get out to a 1-0 lead with an ace. Backhand to the inside. Here's Gaonaga up on the forehand. Both left side is a 2-all. Benny's going to get out there on the read. Karam returned by Benny. He's stopped by Gaonaga. Gaonaga drops it back over the top. Benny's going to play the rebote. Great effort, but that's going to land out. So it'll be a 2-0 lead for Gaonaga here. He serves. Benny knew exactly where to be. It's just a really tough play.
Oh, yeah, no. It's because all of your momentum is just focused on making, not really the catch because it was rebote, so getting that ball into your cesta so you continue the ball's momentum up to the front wall. Then he just played it out.
What a catch by Benny. Hard backhand right up the middle. There's rebote left side. Back to the inside. Benny gets there. Good pickup high on the left side. There's the backhand. Stopped by Gaonaga. Big backhand, Benny backpedals, gets out there at the 5 line, turns it, trying to get past Gaonaga. Steps in there to pull it in. Benny lays up another forehand. Here's Gaonaga on the inside, high hard return. Benny lines this one up beautifully, wall to wall on that forehand rebote. Gaonaga, nice return, back inside, Benny's there. Lobs this one back into the corner. Rebote, back over the top, Benny scooped it up. Benny Costado faked him out, but one-handed scoop by Gaonaga keeps the point going. Benny, Irabote this time, cut off on the forehand. Gaonaga shoots it low and hard. There's another scoop by Benny. Naga caught that one on the tip. He opens up for the carom. That scores.
Look, you can't take anything away from Benny. Benny played beautifully. Gaonaga just a few paces in front of him there. That 2-all just cut wide open. I mean, that was a beautiful carom. Karam and highlight thrown from the forehand. Again, you can throw a 2-all from the right side or the left side. In that case, the Karam scores for Gaonaga. Here we have a replay. What a pickup there by Gaonaga. Back to the inside he goes. There's that Karam.
Yeah, got to be tough. And Benny thinking he's probably going to get his first point on the board and then snaps that Karam after the scoop. 3-0 lead now. And he again handles a tough serve, big backhand up the middle. Rebote, left side, 2-all. He'll score off the rebote. 4-0 lead now for Gaonaga. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Gaonaga. Beautiful backhand by Benny. Rebote, that escaped to the outside. That gets Benny on the board with his first point of our third set. He now served.
So when that ball's coming off of the back wall, it's coming with pretty good velocity. And again, It's called the rebote. The rebound off the back wall comes into the cesta. You can either take it on the left or right, whichever you prefer, wherever you're positioned on the court. Gotta get it up to the front wall without stopping. Can't stop and catch it when it's coming off the back wall. In that case, Gonaga just did not have control over the ball. Good catch there.
Strong backhand to the inside. Benny gets out there, turns it powerfully. That's a good catch overhead. Gonaga will runner inside. He's there. Beautiful rebote again, right into the corner. That's a tough save by Benny. Puts it just above the pad. Gonaga lines it up. Placement to the inside. Benny's got a play on it. And that does stay in play, clearing the overhead screen. Rebote left side, hook to the outside. Goanaga's there on the bounce. Shoots it inside. There's Benny to scoop it up. Lobs the backhand right into the corner, comes shooting out, and that rebote is missed. Benny gets his second point.
Again, Benny locked in, showing a high degree of concentration, throw by throw. Gonaga looking a little tired, still ahead in points here.
I mean, this one
just 2 points away from finishing it off.
Just does clear the overhead screen. That's all Benny can do with it. Just kind of flicked it up there, no look. Just a 2-point deficit now. Benny still serving. Backhand by Gonaga. Benny has to come back for it. That is going to come up short. 5 points for Gonaga. He has a possible set and a possible match point, leading 5-2.
Don't know if Benny was off his footing, just didn't feel right, or was trying to throw a drop shot off the rebote, which would be a particularly bold effort, especially with these points.
Benny on the forehand. Gonaga, the scoop is missed. Extends the match here. Benny gets his third point and the serve. There's a backhand right on the inside. Good save by Benny. Gonaga on the forehand. Shoots it low and hard. Benny's got to play. He's there. Backhand into the corner. Gonaga comes out. Lays it up. Benny keeps it on the right side. The forehand. Shot low and hard. Gonaga picks it up at the 10 line. Hard backhand again. Passing Benny comes shooting out. Rebote saved inside. Backhand. Not a lot on that rebote. Benny digs it out. Gonaga up in the front court. The 2-wall will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Gonaga of the Renegades defeating Benny in 3 sets, winning the final one 6-3. Gonaga, it's another point for the rebote Renegades on this game day. That's now 3.5 of a possible 4.5 points. So with that win, if we could pull up the game day scoreboard now, I believe we see 3.5 to 1. Still 3 points remaining on this game day, so the Chargers have a chance to take it, but they're going to need to win these final 2 doubles matches. 3rd-ranked doubles match coming up next, followed by a 2nd-ranked doubles matchup.
we see the warm-up here for the next game over in the ESPN3 Players Cage. We have some interviews coming up right now.
Yeah, we're going to hear from Goanaga starting off his single season here with a win. Here he is.
All right, Goanaga, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. A little bit tired, but I'm feeling great.
What was your training regimen during the summer, during your off-season?
My what?
Your training. What did you do during the off-season?
I went to the Basque Country for a month. That was vacation. But then I came here and I started going to the gym, running a little bit, doing a little bit of cardio. And then we spent the entire month basically practicing.
Are you happy to be back playing high like today?
Yeah, of course. I didn't compete since May, so it was time to come back, and I'm excited for that.
Well, congratulations, Goanaga. We'll see what else happens tonight.
All right, thank you.
And we thank Goanaga. Takes us under a minute until our next match. Third-ranked doubles matchup here between the Lifestyle Miami.
There's a ruckus going on in here. That sounds like a ruckus, doesn't it? Or people enjoying themselves, one or the other. I'm at that age where it just sounds like a ruckus.
Sweet Caroline's one of the songs, when it's playing, you just want to sing. It's hard to, it's hard to stick with it. We got to introduce this game, Stu.
Why don't you
Third-ranked matchup here. Fifth match of 6 on this game day. Zuleika and Rock taking on Gosheri and Ben.
Looking forward to seeing how the communication is between Zuleika and Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our fifth match of the evening between the Lifestyle Miami Chargers and the Robote Renegades, the World Jai-Alai League is proud to support local causes in our community. The Lifestyle Miami Chargers are playing on behalf of the Chapman Partnership. Chapman Partnership helps homeless men, women, and children, empower them to build a positive future by providing the resources and assistance critical to growth and independence. The Robote Renegades are playing on behalf of the Udonis Haslam Foundation, which aims to address the socioeconomic and mental health issues that plague the inner cities. Their mission is to give hope to children and families in underserved communities by facilitating exposure to opportunities and access to care and resources. Let's give a warm shout out to these two local organizations that are with us tonight as we support their missions. Representing the Chapman Partnership and the Chargers, here's the team of Zuleika and Rock. And representing the Robote Renegades, here's the team of Gosheri and Ben for the Udonis Haslam Foundation.
Zuleika serves, we begin. There's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Zuleika's there, backhand, also to the inside. Ben, fine catch behind the 12 line. Rock on the backhand, straight back. Gosheri playing all the way at the 10 line. Here's Zuleika at the 10. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Gosheri's on it. Scoop by Zuleika. Robote coming out. Robote rifle to the inside, and Rock is there. Big backhand by Rock. Clears the overhead screen. 2-all with control. Stopped, but not held on to by Zuleika. First point of the first set in this match goes to Gosheri and Ben of the Robote Renegades. Gosheri serves.
I really love this matchup, Stu, because these teams are dead even in terms of the makeup of both the front quarters and back quarters. Both front quarters are #1 ranked players. Both back quarters are 5th ranked players. So this is as even as it gets. Some top players going at it up front. And some really good back quarters here, still developing their skills in their 5th season of Highline.
Here's the backhand by Rock. That one catches the overhead screen. That's out of play. 2 points for the orange shirts. Gosheri and Ben. Gosheri receives.
And the key here is going to be the serve receive. I mean, that serve coming in from Gosheri is one of the biggest, the best on the roster. And again, Rock has a tendency to struggle on the catch at times, and also he does make that catch, avoiding the overhead screen on the return throw. One getting away from him right there. 2-0 lead for these Renegades.
Rock gets in there and makes a tremendous catch off a good serve. That ball cleared the overhead screen. Rock down on a knee, makes the catch. Gaucheri winds up, split placement to the outside. Perfect placement, scores for Gaucheri from the Costado. 3 points for the Rebote Renegades in orange. Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves. Ball goes to the outside.
A tough
Comes
serve.
off the side wall. Powerful serve by Gaucheri, scoring. That's 4 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Oh, that serve is tough. Again, coming across Rock's body to his forehand that low, very difficult.
Beautiful catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Gaucheri, foot on the wall at the 10 line. Low, hard backhand caught by Zulaika. Gaucheri calling for the Rebote. Plays it hard. Rebote for Zulaika. Gaucheri attacks. Drop shot. Rock gets there. Good control, not overthrown. Ben checks, make sure he's not going to hit anybody. Gets the throw off in time. Well played by Ben. Here's a catch by Ben at the 9 line. Big right side. Caught on the forehand of Rock. Gaucheri back at the 10.5 line. Ben makes the call. Backhand right up the middle. Rock's there. Rock from the forehand. High and hard to the front wall. Gaucheri back at the 10 again. Backhand. There's a catch by Rock. Ball ruled to have been tipped here in the backcourt. That is a 5th straight point for the orange shirts. Gaucheri and Ben, possible set point.
The makeup in terms of the rankings the same for these two teams, but experience completely different. Gaucheri and Ben have been played together last season, a number of matches, whereas Zulaika and Rock, it's the first time they've stepped on the court together in competitive action. So figure that, again, probably going to take a little bit of time for
excellent catch by Rock. Nice backhand, Ben's there. Here's Ben on the backhand, hard throw to the inside. Rock will let it pass. Rebote forehand escapes. That's out of play. Straight points to the victory for set 1, Gaucheri and Ben. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our second obligatory set.
Okay, just kind of behind the 8 ball from the start there were those Chargers, Zulaika and Rock, giving away a couple points early on. And when you play against a guy like Gaucheri, can't give away many free points. And Renegades need 1 win over these final 2 matches to win the game day. So we got some replays coming up there of that first set. You see Gaucheri here.
Gaucheri's
just
just been
whipped it
absolutely
inside.
locked in this match so far. I mean, that's perfect placement. You can't possibly turn the ball. I also didn't recognize that someone was in the cage too and almost got their head lopped off. Who was that? Did you be there?
I didn't see Stu.
Yeah, not the best place to be standing. And look who is in the house tonight, none other than Udonis Haslam, NBA champion and owner of the Rebote Renegades. Udonis, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to have the Renegades team owner in the house.
Great to see you, Udonis. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being an owner, man.
Awesome to have that support in the building, and the Rebote Renegades playing on behalf of the Udonis Haslam Foundation. You just heard a few moments ago. Gaucheri and Ben, they are ready to go here with our second set. I mean, the first set 6-0. Zulaika and Rock will have the serve. That Zulaika serve is very, very powerful. So
That's
once
gonna
they,
be the key. Let's see what happens now. If he busts out with that serve.
That time Gaucheri had a lot of the serves, and we know what damage he can do, but 54 in purple can also do some damage. See how Ben responds right here.
No question about it. Zulaika serves. Our second set is underway. Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Robote forehand to the inside. Gaucheri's there. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Powerful forehand, low and hard to the inside. Rock is there. Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Robote coming in low. Zulaika makes a save. Gaucheri cuts it off at the 7 line. Placement to the inside. Gaucheri to the outside. He's not going to get there. That's a point for Zulaika and Rock. They take the first point of the second set. Zulaika serves. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
That was like one of those Zulaika 2-walls we saw earlier in the day in the second match. Just blasted it in there, just inside the boundary line and scoring. I mean, Gaucheri, even here, I mean, he's shading 2-wall. I mean, he's moving outside, and oh boy, on second thoughts, Stu, maybe could have gotten assessed on that. Maybe just a miss by Gaucheri, which maybe makes sense given that reaction. He was there.
Fine serve by Zulaika is actually an underserve. 2 serves allowed in Battle Court. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ben on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Clipped a little side wall. That ball's tipped here in the backcourt. We're all tied up, a 1 point apiece. Gaucheri serves. What a catch by Rock off a bullet serve by Gaucheri. Here's Ben deep in the backcourt. Ben to the inside. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Gaucheri calls for it. Zulaika with the tip ball up in the front court. 2 points for the orange shirts. Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
Zulaika a little more aggressive in this match compared to the first one he played today. And just a tough play right there, coming in that low, right at the feet. Oh, powerful serve.
What a Robote save
insane
by Rock. Gaucheri scoops it up. Rock goes for another one. He got that one too. Big, big bounce. Is going to go over Ben's head and score.
What
Talk
an
about
effort.
never say die. Rock
That's
hangs in there,
unbelievable.
comes up with 2 clutch saves. Good for him. That's a point for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece.
He had to dig out a Robote off the serve, which is totally legal.
That was just freaking beautiful. Both.
And then how about this one? Maybe even better than the first one. Presence of mind on the first one to make that play is incredible. And a great Robote.
Good catch by Ben to the outside. That's a tough Robote save. It makes contact with the front wall. Gaucheri has it, the 4 line. Blasts it inside. Rock with a scoop. Beautiful catch. Here's Ben. Ben from the forehand. Robote 2-all, too much. Lands wide. 3rd point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Robote Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
That's just going to be a tough one to score. From that deep in the backcourt, giving Gaucheri that amount of time to read it and run under it. Again, even if that lands in, you're going to have to endure a hard forehand coming back from Gaucheri from the outside and low percentage.
Boy, was that just
Still can't get over
play
that
before
by
that.
Rock.
Yeah.
How about that? Great to
Zulaika
see.
picks the serve, the hard serve. The Costado 2-all opens wide and scores. What a beautifully executed 2-all by Zulaika. He serves.
And there's just no defense for that. You got to tip your cap and get back into the serve. Get back to
And
receive
Ben
the serve,
mouthing
and Ben.
something to me back here through the back window. It began with an F and I think rhymed with duck. Like he couldn't believe how that thing opened up. I mean, just, yeah, that was just beautiful. Yeah. You could try to stop it.
But, wow.
Big right side. Here on the return by Ben. Zuleika not able to make that catch coming off the side wall. That's a 4th point for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri has the serve.
Seems like a simple forehand, but Gaucheri praising Ben right there, because what did he do? He crossed the side wall right as Zuleika tried to make that catch,
You're absolutely
which
right.
forced that miss. You know, Gaucheri's going to be the first one to get on you if you make a mistake, but also going to be one of the first one to cheer you up and give you credit when credit's due. Beautiful throw by Ben, breaks the tie, and a 4-3 lead.
Zuleika in position, picks the serve, rifles it back. What a catch by Ben. Here's Zuleika midcourt. Powerful forehand. Robote coming out, Robote to the inside. Scoop by Zuleika. This ball tipped by Gaucheri at the 8 line. 4-4 is the score. Zuleika serves. Boy, Zuleika really turned things around there, huh?
I mean, he threw that hard. That catch by Gaucheri, I mean, attempted catch was very difficult. I mean, maybe he had a play on the Robote. Went for it front ways. But these Renegades, they communicate so well. I mean, just the difference, the experience. These guys have played a number of matches together.
Powerful serve by Zuleika. There's the backhand. Good catch by Rock. Backhand by Rock to the inside. Beautifully played. Here's Ben. Zuleika overhead at the 9 line. Big backhand. Midcourt placement. Rock on the forehand. Over the top to the inside. Gaucheri cuts it off. Tostado to the inside. Rock choosing the Robote. What a great save.
It's in.
Gaucheri backs all the way to the 8 line to make the catch. Pumps it. And scores on the return. 5 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Possible match point.
It's too much power coming in on that forehand. Just blasted by both Chargers to score. Fighting back pretty hard. And again, still the first time that this Zuleika and Rock team has played together. A similar case with Zuleika and Iriano, the 3rd-ranked team for the Chargers last season. Struggled at the beginning, but when it came playoff time, that team hit their stride.
Clean miss in the front court. Here's the backhand by Rock, keeping that ball in play. Catch by Zuleika. Backhand. This one caught by Gaucheri. Excellent catch by Rock. That's just beautiful. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Zuleika now from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Low end hard, and Gaucheri is there. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 11 line. Gaucheri on the catch. Rock again. Backhand this time from the 10 line. Gives it to Gaucheri on the forehand. Gaucheri pumps, puts it inside. Rock, great read on the Robote, but he's unable to make the save. That is point set in a hard-fought match for Gaucheri and Ben, taking it in straight sets, 6-0, 6-4.
And with that win, courtesy of Gaucheri and Ben, Renegades take the opening night game day. Regardless of how this next match goes, the Renegades will win the day. However, each point valuable in our season-long standings. Again, 1 point per singles win, 1.5 points per doubles win throughout the season here in Battle Court. Final match on this game day coming your way in 2 minutes. Let's recap the day for you. Itrabide started off 3-set win over Arat, and Gaucheri and Ubia winning the final 2 sets. They took out Zuleika and Benny. Ben defeated Rock in 3 sets. Goanaga defeating Benny in 3 sets. And then the one that you just saw, Gaucheri and Ben, straight set victory over Zuleika and Rock. We will be hearing from the victorious Gaucheri and Ben team last season, Stu. Take a look at their numbers. I believe 11-1 in their 12 matches. Starting off this season with another win. Let's hear from her right now. Here's Coach Sherry and Ben.
All right, Coach Sherry, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Feeling great. We played together again. We won our first match. So happy for that, and let's continue with this.
Yeah, picked up right where we left off last season. You know, we familiar with each other at this point, so it's just pretty much just easy to get back into the groove of things, and just like last season, good to start it off with a win.
What was the strategy for this match?
Keep it away from that monster in the front.
Yeah, take out the ball to Zuleika and serve good and keep going, working, never give up. And we won the day too, so we are so happy.
Well, congratulations, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
And thank you to Go Sherry and Ben. Let's introduce our final match of the day. This is going to be a second-ranked doubles matchup, Stu. Pretty good one at that. Iturbide and Spinner, one of the returning teams for this Lifestyle Miami Chargers team. 6-2 in their 8 matches last season. Their opponents, Goanaga and Arats, a new team constructed by the Renegades here in this 4th season of Battle Court. In terms of the rankings here, you got to give the edge to the Renegades. They have their 3rd-ranked player up in the front with their 2nd-ranked player in the back, whereas the Chargers have their 2nd-ranked player up front and their 4th-ranked player in the backcourt. Spinner, the only one that we haven't seen on this game day. Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match of the game day. Representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, here is their 2nd-ranked doubles team of Iturbide and Spinner. Representing the Robote Renegades, their 2nd-ranked team of Goanaga and Arats. We begin with an overserve. Second serve coming up for Iturbide.
Again, as we said in the very first match of the day with Iturbide, let's see how long it takes him to get warmed up. Start landing some shots.
Low runner inside, Iturbide there to cut it off. Hard backhand, lifted back to Arats. Here's Iturbide, there's a backhand to the inside, Arats pulls it in. Arats there at the 11 line. Higher and harder, here's Spinner coming in on the forehand. Outside placement, shot, and scoring for Spinner from deep into the backcourt. That gets the Chargers on the board first. That one pulled in by Spinner on the left side. Hard backhand. Stopped by Arats. Iturbide on the inside. Lifts this high and hard. Arats going to catch that one. Backed up to the glass. Spinner's backhand. Low runner. Going to be a tough play, and 2 bounces. Going to be ruled before Goanaga could get there. Nice throw by Spinner. It's a 2nd point for the Chargers.
More impressive than the throw, if you saw the replay, is how Iturbide realized that he was lingering a little bit and that ball was coming low. How to get out of the way. I always like complimenting players on how quickly they get out of the way. Here you go. Oops, wait a second. Yep, there you go.
Oh, my.
Yep, yep. Oh, he's
Last
throwing it at
second
me. Oh, yeah, let me move.
Last second acceleration may have been the difference. There's a backhand by Arats towards the inside into the corner. Rabote's out. Played by Iturbide. Goanaga cuts it off. He shoots it to the inside. Spinner goes for that high scoop. That one missed. First point for the Renegades. Goanaga and Arats.
So the difference between taking that arms, trying to take the scoop sideways, the way you saw, this has to basically perpendicular to the floor as opposed to taking it in front of him on the bounce. Much different area, surface area to make that catch.
Forehand back to the inside. Goenaga cuts it off in the air. Beautiful catch. Strong backhand follows. Iturbe turns it low and hard. Arat's on the bounce. Picks it up at the 11 line. Iturbe has it the 8. Very hard return. This one past Arat. Robote's coming out. Bote saved to the inside. Spinner has it again. Backhand by Spinner. Here's Arat's on the bounce. Hard return. Up. Spinner again. Backquarters trading throws here. Arat's now moves up. Rips that backhand. That one's coming out. Forehand to Bote by Iturbe towards the inside. Rewall play. Arat's lines it up. Drops it back to the inside. Iturbe does get there to cut it off. Low runner. There's Arat's. Spinner steps up. Has it on the forehand. Shoots it high and hard. Just does clear the overhead screen. Goenaga missed the rebote. Iturbe and Spinner. 3 points.
Yeah, just a misfire in the front court there by Goenaga. Didn't do anything in particular wrong, just not able to get in a position to make the play.
Low runner, here's Iturbe. Backhand, high hard return, kicking up and past Arat's. Rebote forehand, sticks to the inside. Spinner has it on the bounce. Up at the 11 line, keeps it to the inside. Arat's, he's up there at the 8. Runner again, there's Spinner. Arat's now at the 11. Back to the inside, Iturbe there to cut it off. High hard backhand by Arat's. Here's Spinner on the inside with the backhand. Kicks off the side wall. Goenaga going to step in to cut it off. High hard backhand return. This one coming out. Iturbe has that Rebote towards the inside. Arat's thought about it. Goenaga fall down. Rebote save. Iturbe gets there. He whips it outside. There's a scoop. That's missed. 4-1 lead for the Chargers. Iturbe and Spinner.
He could have thrown it harder, but not by much.
Here's Iturbe. Look at that. Whips it straight to the outside. Yeah, caught that one a little deep in the pocket as well. Want to catch it closer to the tip. Tendency to bounce out and tend to juggle it a little more. You catch it deep in the basket like that. Backhand to the inside. Good catch by Arat's, pulling it off the side wall. This one high and hard. Spinner goes up. Not going to let it pass. Goenaga up on the forehand at the 7 line. Shoots it inside, low and hard. Spinner picks it up. The 11 line, softer touch on the forehand. Tries to drop it between them. Arat caught that in the air. Not a lot on that Rebote. Iturbe digs it out. And caught low by Naga. The 2-wall is tipped. Renegades, Goenaga and Arat get their second point and the serve.
So Iturbe saw it coming to the outside. He ran out there. He was in position, but actually overran it. Goenaga didn't so much go for a split placement as much as just didn't throw it quite as sharply as we saw Zulaika throw a little bit early. So Iturbe having the difficult task of trying to reach behind him to make the catch. Trying to catch a ball behind you is always a difficult thing to do.
Ball missed by Spinner. That is a 3rd point.
Yeah, just a miss there. Real close to the side wall. Having a difficult play.
Forehand by Spinner, big forehand. Rebote left side, played back inside. Gonna be a tough play. Spinner
overhead
had
screen.
it. That caught the overhead screen. Good effort. 4-4 is going to be the score. The Renegades serve.
tough play there. See what Gamedays does here with the serve.
Spinner's forehand delivered inside. Rebote. Saved by Gamedays. Spinner in the middle of the court. Shoots it inside again. Be a tough pickup by Arats deep into the backcourt. Forehand Rebote there by Gamedays. Here's Iturbide. He shoots it to the inside. Arats with a good scoop. Arats flying catch. There's a backhand. Low and hard. Stopped in the air by Spinner. Rebote. Inside. Here's Spinner again up at the 10 line. Looking for the peak of the big bounce. Arats going to back up. Pulls it in. Iturbide, 2-all, stopped on the left side by Gamedays. Gamedays whips it back in. There's Spinner on the pickup. Spinner's Karam will score.
Beautiful.
What a shot by Spinner from deep into the backcourt. Gives the Chargers a 5-4 lead.
I don't always give Spinner sufficient credit, but that Karam was just clutch at that time. Just beautifully executed. I mean, really beautifully executed. That one literally almost hit Iturbide in the
Catch
shoulder.
flying on the inside. Arats has it deep in the backcourt.
God, he always comes in like that.
Iturbide, high and hard. One's coming all the way out. Gamedays up to the 3 line. He turns that one. Going to be a tough pickup for Spinner. He made it. Forehand Rebote, back to the inside. Here's Arats. Arats on the backhand. Stopped by Iturbide. Backhand towards the inside once more. Iturbide with a good catch. There's the backhand. And again on the inside. This one finally getting past Spinner. Here's Rebote. Push back up the middle for Arats on the forehand now. Drop back inside. Spinner out of the way. Iturbide coming back for the Rebote. Backhand 2-all. Iturbide caught it in the air. Shoots it low and hard above the pad. Arats is there to keep it going. Backhand by Arats. Here's Spinner with a good catch. Hard backhand. Inside placement. It's Arats. Forehand Rebote by Iturbide. One-handed catch by Gamedays. Spinner, middle of the court, long Karam. That one not opening up, but it does score on the missed catch. That is point and set. Lifestyle Miami Chargers, Iturbide and Spinner. They take it 6-4. Put 2 minutes on the board for our second set.
I mean, you've got Arats in the backcourt, so reaching out like that.
First set going the way of Iturbide and Spinner, one of the better doubles teams in all of Battle Court last season, particularly for these Lifestyle Miami Chargers. The highest winning percentage of any one doubles team for the defending champions, with a record of 6-2.
And ladies and gentlemen, none other than Cornelius Bennett, five-time Pro Bowl selection, named to the NFL 1990s All-Decade team. Played for the Bills, Falcons, and Colts. Also joining us here in Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton for Battle Court. Thank you for joining us, Cornelius. Good to see you. Good to have you here at Magic City.
My, oh my, Stu.
I know. Roger Stone, Dennis Hauslam, Cornelius Bennett. And that's just the crowd. Andrew Bleckman announcing. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Robote, forehand, played by Goenaga. Good catch by Iturbide. He shoots a two-wall and is scooped by Goenaga. What a play. That one's going to score for the Renegades. Great play by Goenaga up in the front court. They get on the board first.
I knew it was a good play because I heard a Cool Fitness who's out with injury in his wrist right now, but he was screaming in my right ear over here. So I knew something important happened. Here's a serve by Goenaga.
There's a backhand to the inside. Robote left side, laid back up the middle. Here's Iturbide. He shoots it inside. Arat's going to play the Robote perfectly. Back to Iturbide though. Whips it again. Tough scoop by Arat. He made it. Spin around the hop, clean miss. Iturbide got it on the back end. There's a Robote. Arat's again. Backhand on the inside. Here's Spinner. Forehand Robote. Here's Iturbide. The two-wall is too wide. That one lands out of play. Second point for Goenaga and Aratz.
All we need to complete this set that we have out here of notable individuals in our audience would be the Bleckmans. We're just missing Mr. and Mrs. Bleckman. That would complete the set. There's a backhand by Spinner.
Backhand right up the middle. Robote left side, laid by Goenaga to the outside. Here's Iturbide. His two-wall is low. 3 points for the Renegades, Goenaga and Aratz. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Goenaga.
Remember, the ball has to land between the 4 and 7 line. That's on any serve, whether you're playing singles or doubles.
That one coming right up the middle. Karam caught in the air by Goenaga. Goenaga whips it inside. There's a good scoop by Spinner.
Goenaga's been spot on with this catching, especially this game.
Forehand Robote, played by Iturbide. Takes Aratz to the outside. Forehand played. And caught by Spinner. Tough save there by Iturbide. Here's Aratz back on the inside. Hard backhand, lifted, caught overhead. Flying catch by Iturbide. There's a beautiful backhand wall to wall. That is out a long way. Tough save. Gonaga, he makes it. Iturbide, quick turn. That opened up to the outside. Scoop by Aratz. Soft touch on the carom. Iturbide overran it. Comes back for it. Another carom return. Will score.
That is just beautifully played by Iturbide.
Here's spinner from the corner. High hard forehand return. Not a lot on that rebote. Gonaga comes back for it. Iturbide there to cut it off. The two wall opens up, but stops on the outside. Gonaga. Carambola return is picked off by Spinner. Spinner lifts it deep in the backcourt. Aratz runs under it. Big back in again. Spinner goes up. Not going to let that ball pass. Back over the top for Gonaga. Here's Spinner now over the top to the inside. Aratz has it on the bounce. Forehand rebote. One caught here by Spinner. Spinner drops it back over the top. That kicked off the side wall.
Yeah,
Aratz comfortably handles on the forehand.
What a great catch by Aratz. Wow.
Iturbide there on the left side. Good catch overhead by Aratz. Rebote left side again. Aratz comes out with it on the forehand. Right at the feet of Spinner. There's a good scoop. High carom. Bounces between them. Aratz is there again. Has his back up to scoop it up. This ball's coming out. There's a rebote on the left side. Pops between them. Aratz again with the forehand scoop. And that ball is tipped. What a play. Couple of plays in a row by Aratz in the backcourt.
He worked his ass off for that one. I mean, absolutely killed it on making those catches. Beautifully done. Very well executed.
Backhand two wall, scoop by Gonaga. Gonaga high costado inside. What a catch there by Spinner.
Boy, these backcourters are on fire.
And the inside, not a lot on it. That ball dies in the corner, giving the Renegades 5 points. They have a possible set point.
They win this, we'll go to a third and final set. A rare Chula-like sighting, I guess we'll call that.
Chula-like guy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Chula-like.
What a catch by Aratz. There's the backhand. Picking up and pass Spinner. Here's a rebote. Forehand. Right up the middle to Aratz. Gonaga there to cut it off. He shoots it inside. Spinner all alone. He makes the play. Spinner again, just going to play it to the inside. Aratz out and running around it. He plays a rebote just above the pad. Iturbide whips the splitter. That's scooped up the two wall.
What a scoop.
Scores for Gonaga. Point
play.
And set to the Renegades. They take it 6-1. We have a third set to decide this match.
So this is the last set of the evening coming up, the last match. All four players working hard to try to finish it off. Gonaga finding his catching abilities all of a sudden, not letting any get by him. We're used to seeing that from Aratz. From Aratz, we're used to seeing that. There you have Gonaga in the helmet on the right, Aratz in the helmet on the left. They're in the ESPN3 players cage. Here's some replays. Look at this scoop by Gonaga. Puts it back inside beautifully. Spinner, all he's left with is a scoop there, just not able to make the play. There's a nice scoop by Spinner. Tries to turn into a carom. Scooped up by Arats after a clean miss by Goanaga in the front court. Beautiful rebote play to the inside. Another beautiful scoop. 2 back-to-back by Arats. And Spinner with a tip ball. Just tremendous play, both in the front court and the back court. About a minute to go before we begin the next set. What should have been a split placement, scooped up and killed on the costado of Goanaga. Really, really well done. With those replays in the bag, here we are back in the ESPN 3 players cage. Slightly different camera angle. There's Spinner, beard mustache sitting on the bench. Iturbide is front quarter. Getting some input there from Flores, will not be playing tonight, as well as Zulaika. Again, it all comes down to this third set. Whoever wins it will win the match.
Third and decisive set coming up. Chargers have the serve. There's an overserve to begin our third set. Second serve coming up for Iturbide. Big backhand by Arats. Here's a rebote. Laid up by Iturbide. Lost his footing, gets up in time. Karen return. Ooh, stopped on the forehand of Iturbide. His return picked off by Goanaga, back over the top. That really opened up off the side wall and scored for Goanaga of the Renegades.
Front quarter's really going after each other there. Goanaga trying to take advantage of the fact that Iturbide was off his footing, threw it at him. Iturbide caught it beautifully. Returned a shot. That was caught by Goanaga. Goanaga winds up scoring, just beautifully done.
Good catch there by Goanaga, the backhand. Can up and pass Spinner. Forehand, rebote. Play to the inside. Need a tough save for Arats. Iturbide with a tip ball. 2 points for the Renegades, Goanaga and Arats. Here's Spinner again with that big backhand towards the inside, coming out. Goanaga. Right back to the forehand is Spinner now. Spinner, forehand throw, picked off on the bounce. Here's Arats, sidearm play. Spinner now. The backhand two-wall stopped in the air. Goanaga has it. He shoots it to the inside. Spinner picks it up. Rebote left side. Spinner in the middle of the court. He's going to drop this one over the top. Looking for the big bounce. Arats caught it up there high at the 13 line. No lobs another one right at the side wall. Arats pulls it in. His backhand just does clear. Rebote turned low and hard. Arats running around it. Digs it out. The two-wall return. That opens up. Iturbide caught it in the air. He shoots it low and hard. Arats scooped it up once more.
You just can't get the ball by this guy.
High costado to the outside. That one gets by.
That time.
And will score.
Okay, that time. But, wow. Arats, in all seriousness, one of the best catchers on the roster, just at stopping complicated balls, not making mistakes. Just tremendous effort by Arats there. Just beat him to the outside. Spinner giving him some positive feedback there.
Here's Spinner, forehand, middle of the court, sidearm play inside. There's Arats again, tough play on the bounce. Another rebote, right up the middle. Arats has that in the air, shoots it inside. A tough play, Iturbide does get there. Arats shoots it inside again. Tough play, no play for Spinner rather. Iturbide shoots a 2-all on the back end. That is tipped.
2-2.
It is tied up at 2-2. Chargers serve. What a catch by Arats off a well-placed serve. Spinner has it on the forehand now from deep in the backcourt. His sidearm play cut off by Arats. Arats there on the left side. Spinner on the bounce. He pulls it in. There's a forehand. High, hard return. Up and out. Naga just flicks it up. Spinner has it at the 9 line. Arats ranging back into the corner. Here's another backhand. Stopped by Spinner. Spinner lobs another one. Arats forced to step up. He gets there. One finally gets by. Iturbide puts it back up the middle. Goenaga. Inside placement. Great catch,
nice catch by Spinner.
Goenaga again. Higher and harder. This one coming out. Forehand Bote. Back towards the inside. Arats running under it. 7 line. Backhand. By Spinner now. Spinner back over the top. Goenaga thought about it. Arats scooped it up in the backcourt. Moraine just does clear. There's the backhand. Low runner above the pad. Iturbide there on the inside. High hard return. I'm shooting off the back wall. Rebote pushed up the middle. But a half carom does not open up. Arats stops it in the air. Forehand return inside. One-handed catch by Iturbide. There's Arats on the bounce. His low runner, stopped by Spinner now. Spinner over the top on the inside. Good pickup. The backhand 2-wall kicks up. That one lands in and scores. A 3-2 lead for the Renegades, Goenaga and Arats. Here's Arats on the bounce, backhand inside. Spinner, good pickup. Here's Rebote left side, back to the inside. Arats has another one right on the wall. Iturbide ranging back, has it at the 9. High hard return. Well past Arats. Here's Rebote for Goenaga. He lays it up. Iturbide, tough play. Let it go back to Spinner. Spinner's outside placement. Stopped by Arats.
Good throw by Arats.
Iturbide lines it up beautifully. That comes to the outside. There's Goenaga. Shoots it just above the pad. Spinner's there to stop it. Back over the top with his forehand. There's Arats now. Forehand Bote, stopped on the left side. Here's Arats. Can just above the pad. Caught low by Iturbide. Iturbide's backhand.
Ooh,
what a catch by Arats, pulling it off the numbers. Spinner now looking for the peak of the big bounce. What a scoop, high scoop by Gamedays. Spinner again for the big bouncer. Rot's going to control it there at the 13 line. Backhand right up the middle. Rot's going to run around that one. His backhand right over Iturbide and coming out. Laid on the rebote, laid up. Naga's there again. Costado is going to keep it to the inside. Spinner backing up. Takes it on the forehand. Big bounce again. The Pika right on the wall. Rot's there to pull it in. Rot's that rebote escaped to the outside. Iturbide and Spinner tie it up 3-3.
Tremendous effort by all four players. All four definitely tired, no question about that. Rot's has been spot on with these catches. Excellent placement of the ball as well. But Gamedays has really stood out to me as far as the scoops have been concerned.
Gamedays out of the way.
Catch.
Rot's a
Wow.
spectacular grab to keep the point going. Here's Spinner on the forehand. Drops it back to the inside. Gamedays lines it up. Bote delivered inside. Here's Spinner again. Soft touch on the backhand. Rot's picks it up. Backhand two-wall. Caught Iturbide going the other way. That ball was tipped. It's the Renegades, a 4-3 lead here.
Iturbide was alone to make that catch. Spinner was still on the inside. Good throw. Good time to throw it by Rot's. That backhand two-wall, tricky shot. See a good serve here. Gamedays just gets out of the way.
Look how about Rot's here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 1 foot planted against the side wall. Just gets off a beautiful backhand.
Beautiful
What a
forehand
powerful
by Spinner, wall to wall, out to the 5 line, hooked up the middle,
Oh,
and split them
miscommunication
to
between
score.
the front quarter and back quarter. No one there to make that catch. That is 5 points and possible match point for Gamedays and Rot's.
Renegades have a possible match point, leading 5-3. Forehand to the inside. Rot's on the bounce, picks it up. Bote left side. Here's Rot's. Low runner just above the pad. Here's Rot's on the left side. There's the backhand. Overhead by Spinner. Spinner drops it over the top. Gamedays there to cut it off. He shoots it to the inside. Spinner backing up. He's got it on the forehand. Gamedays again, hard throw, stopped on the forehand to Spinner once more. Puts it back inside, Gamedays cuts it off. Forehand back to the left side of Rot's. Here's a backhand, stopped by Spinner. Spinner's backhand,
Overhead
got
screen.
away, that caught the overhead screen, point, set, and match. Gamedays and Rot's take it in 3 sets, winning 6-1, 6-3. And we see here Gamedays and Rot's coming off the court, victorious, winning the final match of the day for the Rebote Renegades, 6-1, 6-3. We take the final 2 sets. Well, let's take a look at the final game day score as well. Just 1 point for the Chargers. That came in their first match of the day, courtesy of Iturbide. The final 6.5 were won by the Rabote Renegades, have been earned by those Renegades with their performance over the last 5 matches.
All right, I'm ready to go.
And folks, going to be stay tuned to that post-game show. That'll be coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai. What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport.
Welcome to the post-game show. I'm Stu Nyman, as always joined by Andrew Bleckman, who is right over in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Take it away, Andrew.
Renegades here. First time that you guys have played together. How was it being out there on the court?
Yeah, it was very good. I'm very happy to play with Benaga. We are from the Basque Country. We come from the same town, and it's a pleasure to play with him. And I think that we can do a good job together because we have a good communication and we can do a good job.
Yeah, and Goanaga, you were 2-0, winning your singles match against Benny as well. What was it like to get out to a good start this season after a slow start last year?
It was nice because, like I said before, I didn't play since May, so it was a pretty long time, but happy for the wins and keep going. We have to keep going.
Well, congratulations, guys, on a good first game day. We'll send it back to Stu. Get those replays going for the game day.
And ladies and gentlemen, here are some replays from a fantastic evening of Jai-Alai here live in the Magic City. Let's take it away for replay action. Began in game 1. Iturbide going up against Aratz. Aratz, again, very difficult to stop that ball. He just makes catches on the left side. He makes catches on the right side. He does a beautiful job consistently every time. Been working on these shots that have been scoring for him very well. Backhand there by Iturbide. Again, Aratz's catching was spot on, but Iturbide definitely moving him all around the court.
And you see here.
Beautiful 2-all here executed by Iturbide. See a fan walking there on the outside of the screen. Needs to know he needs to get out of the way.
Well, close. That match going in favor of the Chargers. First points of the season going in favor of the Chargers. And then a lot of Renegades here coming back in full force these final 5 matches.
Absolutely. We start off with doubles. Cherry was on fire. Absolutely on fire. Power on both sides like he always has. Moving to the balls beautifully. Beautifully executing his game plan, which is just to dominate from the front court. Came out swinging, played that way entirely throughout tonight's performance. Cherry is playing deep also. There's a front quarter back at the 10 line.
Beautiful catch right there. How about Ubia again? Struggled.
Look at that, because if that ball remember, if that ball touches him, that point's over. So Ubia doing a good job. Benny actually did it in the tournament in August, if I'm not mistaken. Did a great job of staying out of the way of getting hit by that ball. This then got us to our second singles match, Ben against Rock. What I love about this is we have 2 Magic City originals. That's right, both these players never touched a cesta before. 2018, trained in this program. Ben coming from a football background, and Rock coming from a professional baseball background. Both now playing highlight professionally here in Magic City. That's the splash zone. Thank goodness. Thank goodness they were paying attention. Thank goodness they're also smiling. Remember, if they're smiling, it's kind of hard to... Well, anyway, we'll move on.
In South Florida? Yeah. I'm with you, Stu.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, absolutely. Every other commercial on daytime television. Okay. Here is the catch by Rock. Hard to the inside he goes.
Again, a couple more shots by both of these backcourters than we were used to seeing. Good effort right there as he's backpedaling. Just tough play to get that rebote to continue the point. That match going in favor of Ben. So the Renegades took the game day lead at that point, bringing us to Benny and Goenaga, who just interviewed a few moments ago, and victorious in that one.
Benny just having a difficult time getting his game going, and that's really it. I mean, other than that, played well. I did have an opportunity to talk to him in between matches about whether or not his arm was bothering him, and he just kind of grinned and said, not today. Said the arm was not, he just had a difficult time getting on board. I'll tell you, with that splash zone, can you imagine how that ad would go? Have you been injured by a highlight player flying into the screen?
Yeah. Practically writes itself.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, don't need any asbestos for that. Okay, strong forehand there by Goenaga. What a save by Benny, though. Again, remember, he's just trying to get that ball into his cesta, get it back to the outside. A little too far outside, though. Beautiful carom there by Goenaga. As the game day went on, Goenaga just showed improvement overall as far as his catching was concerned, as far as his shot placement was concerned. Doing an overall excellent job, like this Costado. Exactly, just beautifully executed. We saw more of that from him today successfully than we did easily in the first season. You get a view back there into the players area. That brought back out Gaucheri and Zulaika. See Zulaika's reflexes. He knows that he's got to get back out there, but that ball was headed from the floor to the player cage. No play on that one. That serve just coming in low and hard and not staying to the inside. Have to say, I am impressed with Rock competing at this level. Ben taking a peek, making sure he's clear. Zulaika was spot on, especially in this first set with these 2-alls. Again, nothing reinforces them better, but it was all Rock as far as making these spectacular plays. 1 fall-down rebote off the serve, 2 fall-down rebotes back-to-back. This one with the big bounce. Gaucheri trying to help his opponent catch the ball by hopping. He needed a hop on that serve. Just didn't work.
Another one coming in here.
Just too low. Gaucheri and Ben coming out on top in a hard-fought match. Tremendous effort by all 4 players.
And that brought us to the finale, one that we just watched. A dandy here to close out the day. Iturbide and Spinner against Goenaga and Arats.
Spinner again coming out. Some great catches. Some nice shots from the backcourt. Has excellent communication with Iturbide, so there's no issues as far as communication are concerned. Goenaga and Arats, again, communication there between front quarter and back quarter, absolutely spot on. Goenaga, apart from that miss that you saw right there, was just spot on as far as his catching was concerned. And Arats, all day. Phenomenal catches made both on the bounce and in the air. Iturbide wasn't able to successfully put together enough shots to come out on top here. Karen by Spinner. What a beautiful throw. That is just really well executed.
Really well done right there. In that first set. You're going to see some second set action here.
What a scoop.
Goenaga, very impressive all day long, Stu.
No question about it. That scoop was beautiful. Obviously, had he not made that point would have been over. So it all came down to that scoop. Iturbide, though, rifling this one. Here's another just beautiful scoop by Goenaga. 2-all return, 2 score. No one in a purple shirt out there to make the stop. Rebote left side there by Arats, caught in the air by Iturbide. He blasts that forehand, but Arats not being denied. Just what a phenomenal catch. Iturbide, nice one-handed grab. This was Arats all day. Taking the ball on the bounce, taking the ball in the air, just doing a fantastic job overall. Look at Arats back here. Good communication between opposing backquarters, making sure that they have room to make their plays. Spinner, good stop there on the forehand. Just a little shy of holding there, but no holding call. No, hold on the ball just for a second there. Finishing things off for Battle Court, our first edition for the evening.
And that match ending in favor of Goenaga and Arats. A big day for the Rebote Renegades. Andrew Bleckman, Stu Nyman joining you back on camera right now. Let's see if we can pull up those game day standings. And we see them right there. 6.5 points for the Rebote Renegades. Just 1 for the Chargers. That came in their first match of the day, so pretty much all Renegades. Not pretty much. It was all Renegades after that first match, Stu. First game day of the year. We will be back in action Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are our schedules here for Season 4. 7 p.m. Eastern start time on Fridays, 5 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday when we're going to be back in action, Stu. I believe it's going to be the Devils and the Cyclones making their debuts here. That's just going to be a couple days from now on Monday. So we hope to have you join us back here as we begin Season 4 of Battle Court. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your evening, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all, boys! Yeah.